Yo, what up, Fight World? Your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. We're gonna have a fun live stream, the livest live stream. You know, I just want to jump straight into it. People will join and come as they may. Let's get to it. We got a lot of stuff to talk. We're gonna be spending a lot of quality time together. See you later, sweetie, honey, sugar. What movie is that from? Oh my gosh, it's about to go down. I can't wait. Let's do the Boxingego, the roll call. 5, 4, 3, 2. Boxingego roll call. City, state, zip. Rap, where you from? Let's get it. Hey, let me know. I got my man Efren. He from Pasadena. Boxingego roll call. Pasadena. Another one, 626. Shout out to St. Pete, Florida. Cleveland, this evening. Miami, 305. Yeah, Brixton, you could get a taste. 727. South London, you could get a taste. New York City, I see you. Chi-Town to the San Antonio, Texas, 504. Shout out to them hot boys in New Orleans. 626, you could get a taste. 504, you could get a taste. San Angelo, 325. 870. Miami, Florida. Let's get it. 707. Buffalo, you could get a taste. Yuck. Hey, shout out to 808. We talking about them 808s and heartbreaks. There will be some heartbreaks on this episode. Shout out to the Big Island, Hawaii. 410-773. Chicago, you could get a taste. Nigeria, Screwston. 407, 407, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Oh, the DR. Hold on, we got this shit clap. That's it. Hey, Houston. They do everything bigger in Texas. Shout out to Screwston, H-Town. 804, you could get a taste. The Bay, oh my gosh. The whole Bay, you could get a taste. Frisco, 415, you could get a taste. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Denver. Shout out to Buffalo. Hey. That's it? That's where y'all at? Where y'all from? That's 707. Say it backwards. Shout out to D Block. 914. 914, you could get a taste. Honduras, you could get a taste. Okay. Yeah, now we working, people. Yeah, you could get a taste. I am your host. Alabama. Shout out to Oakland. We about to get this one in. Yuck. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, it's about to go down on you. Alright, let me get queued up. Suited. Looted and booted. Shout out to Long Island, man. Shout out to London, UK. Now, I don't know. Hold on. We got to get all the way right, you know. I gotta have the beard looking crispy on my live stream, you know. The haters, man. So, you know, gotta have the beard looking right. We can't give them nothing to talk about. You know, we can't give them nothing. Hold on, we can't give them nothing to talk about. We can't give them nothing to talk about. I'm TB Ego. Okay. Hold on, look. Shout out to the Beer Bomb. Shout out to Vallejo. 707. I see y'all. Hold on. We gotta make sure the beard is fitting the crump. All the way crump. You know, they be saying, oh, your beard's fake. So this look like a goddamn lace front. We ain't never had to fake it to make it, you know. Beard gang. Big bank take little bank. Are y'all awake? Y'all still sleep. Like Ice Cube said, wake your punk ass up and hurrah. Oh my gosh, let's get it. You know, I got my juice. Got all types of stuff in it, all types of wild stuff. We're about to get this work, people. Now, this is sad. Eddie Hearn doing all these interviews. We're going to paraphrase. Listen. So the latest, okay, Brandon with the $2 super chat got it kicked off for the new media era. Like Canelo said, me Etta. This is our era. This is our time. The damage control is unbelievable. It's unbelievable how your money all in is unbelievable. So the latest, Eddie Hearn is now saying that Deontay Wilder, if he wants to fight Joshua in April 2019, because if you guys know, the Wembley was slated for Joshua's next 2 fights. Eddie Hearn, DAZN, whatever, Matchroom, did a deal with Wembley. And that was named, you know, right around the same time the Povetkin fight was officially announced. It was named that Wembley was the home for Joshua's next 2 fights. So that's already locked in. So now he's stuck. Like, so let's say the $50 million argument came back up, you know, in America. Joshua, thank you. Who said bless you. Joshua wouldn't be able to take it because he's like, you know, contractually locked in to fight at Wembley at the next 2 fights, right? So good. Wilder said he'll go to the UK to fight Joshua. You know, he wanted something fair, but the location was never a problem. Joshua was just, that was the sought out fight for Team Wilder. Now Eddie Hearn is saying that in order for the fight with Joshua and Wilder to commence and happen April 13th, 2019, he's now saying that Deontay Wilder, they're not waiting for the Tyson Fury fight. You know, obviously Wilder's fighting Fury. So keep in mind, this is what I'm saying. New media versus old media. You guys can fit and get in where you fit in, but make sure you pick the right side. This is the same person who said Wilder Fury wasn't even going to happen. He says, I have to see it to believe it. I don't believe it. Tyson Fury's 50-50 on his last 5 fights. I don't know. I talked to Fury and Fury told me he needs tune-ups and he didn't want to even fight Dillian White. So why would I believe he's going to fight a guy like Deontay Wilder? Same guy that says and did predictions that you could find floating on the internet after the fight was like, you know, looked like it was coming into fruition. Eddie Hearn's the same guy that says he's picking Wilder to knock out Tyson Fury. Same guy, right? You know, it's not like Barry Hearn said this and then, you know, my cousin Skeeter said this and cousin It said this. This is the same guy who said everything I just said, and it's floating around the internet. You guys can, you know, if you're so inclined, find all of this stuff, right? Same guy. So first, the fight's not even happening. You said Wilder Fury's not going to happen. No way. It's not going to happen. You know, he was like, I'm so frustrated. It's not going to happen. Now you're saying when it was announced, you know, we're just waiting for the venue. But it looks like the front runner is Staples Center. You know, we have a date. PBC emailed me directly. I got the email, you know. I'm not saying they just emailed me only, but they emailed media, you know. But new media was on that list. And it says, hey, it's official. Both fighters have signed their contract. The fight is on. Keep checking your email. Stay plugged in. Stay posted. Yo, we got to get the likes up. These gyms aren't for free. You know, so to justify me stopping regular edits and regular video, because I don't know if you guys know, I like the live streams. I like it, you know, being able to talk to the crowd. And, you know, I'm an MC. I can MC the crowd. But the regular videos, I could do that. I've been doing that for a long time. I could bang those out. So the only way I can justify these live streams is if you guys get up out your seat and show some love in that comment section. That's the only way. Because, you know, I'm studying the YouTube algorithm. I'm looking at little changes. It's constantly changing. But engagement, likes, you know, for the live streams particularly. You know, regular videos, likes, you know, that's why you don't see me throughout regular videos talking about, like I said, you know, once or twice or something. But y'all got to get about your seat if y'all want these live streams to keep coming at you live and direct, West Side, baby. Now let's not lose focus. So Eddie Hearn is the same man who said the fight with Wilder Fury wasn't going to happen in general. Now he's saying they are not going to wait until December 1st when the fight is slated to see the outcome. And if Wilder wants to fight Anthony Joshua, he needs to agree to fight him beforehand. So basically, while he's in training camp, training for his biggest fight on paper, right? Him and his team need to be negotiating a deal with Anthony Joshua, who could have fought him in September, but they said the date in September and Wembley didn't align and didn't add up. And we just seen a couple days ago, Joshua just fought in Wembley, and his next 2 fights are at Wembley. The damage control is, through the roof over there with Team Joshua. It's looking real bad for the, just the overall, the presence and like the perception of Joshua. And I don't know, like, see, this is what I said to you guys before. A lot of people, they talk shit about Floyd and Al Heyman, but they emulate these guys. Stuff Floyd did, they try to have their own makeshift version of it. Like they say, in their mind, Floyd stalled out the Pacquiao fight, and then he kept stalling it out. This is in their mind. This is not true, but this is in their mind. Floyd just stalled it out, aged Pacquiao a little bit, and made hella money when they actually fought. So they talk shit about Floyd for allegedly doing that, which we know, real boxing fans know that's not how it played out. Take a fucking drug test, Dante's Boxing Nation got an interview with Freddie Roach, and it's on tape. Dante has the tape. I have the tape from Dante. And Freddie Roach admits later, years later, of course, before the Mayweather fight, he admitted it was their fault. He's like, yeah, we should have just, basically gave in to the drug test. But we were standing, conveniently. You don't want to take no drug test. Okay, whatever. We'll just leave that in the past. Hint, hint. But it's already on wax. But in their mind, Floyd stalled it out fine, whatever. He stalled out 5-6 years. When it finally happened, it was worth $1 billion. Everybody ate, made a lot of money. Cool. Except for Pacquiao still somehow owes taxes. But whatever, let's not get sidetracked. So now people talk shit about that. Like, oh, Heyman and PBC did this and Floyd did this. And they talk shit, but they try to emulate it. But the worst part about it is you don't do it the same. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd Mayweather, he was like, despite maybe some popular belief, his stock wasn't dropping. You know what I'm saying? His stock wasn't dropping. Joshua's stock is dropping. People are looking at Joshua differently. So you're obviously doing something wrong because, here's what I'm saying. Some people are going to say like the notion of, oh yeah, this is just good banter. Eddie Hearn, they're trying to be the villain. No, because Conor McGregor played a villain. Floyd played a villain. But their stock is not dropping like this. People are sitting up here like, okay, Conor McGregor, that's a man's man. This motherfucker is coming off a loss in a different sport, challenged himself in a different sport against TBE, and now he's fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov. And I'm not going to break down semantics about the UFC. Oh, he has to fight him because the UFC is under one umbrella. Who cares? The bottom line is he makes enough money, and he made enough money his last fight. He don't have to come back and fight nobody's fight. To be honest, this motherfucker got his own whiskey. That motherfucker could just go on a proper whiskey tour and do meet and greets, slanging fucking, I don't know what you're thinking. I got the proper whiskey. He can just do something like that and make buku bucks. You know what I'm saying? So what are we really talking about? So even though the UFC is under one umbrella, Conor he made a lot of money versus Floyd. He didn't have to come back and fight. He could just take more time off. Like, when you make that, listen, I'm trying to tell you how this shit works. When you make money, everybody just type money. Everybody type, Everybody type money in that conversation, in that comment section. Just type the word money. I'm going to show you how this money shit work. Yeah, I need some more money in that comment section. Listen, I got you, Daryl. I just seen it, but I can't lose track. I will get to your super chat through PayPal. Appreciate you. He just donated $10 PayPal. Real Ego Army, stand up. Money. We just talking this money talk real quick. Let me tell you how this money shit work. Conor McGregor made a lot of money versus Floyd Mayweather. Money is not it's not gonna necessarily get you happiness or nothing, but money is a means to an end, and you could do different things in different endeavors. You can invest, you can get real estate, property, flip houses. The more money you have, the more things that are available to you, because that's the society we live in, where money, affords you things. So my point is, Conor McGregor didn't have to come back and fight no Khabib Nurmagomedov. He could have easily, just been promoting proper whiskey, plus what he made in Mayweather, and probably past fights, do promotional stuff. He has August McGregor, clothing line. He could focus on shit like that if he wanted to. Look at Gina Carano. She reached a peak, and then she got pieced up by Chris Cyborg. Then she started doing movies and stuff. It gets you to the next level. So, I appreciate people like Conor McGregor, because he didn't have to come back and fight no Khabib. He could have stalled it out longer, hoping Khabib lost to somebody. Now, back to this AJ shit. It's just a bad look. The damage control is through the roof with Team Joshua. Excuse me, my allergies are bubbling. Now your man Eddie Hearn saying Wilder can't even have the biggest fight of his career and wait for an outcome, and he has to sign to fight Joshua. Like, listen, if it wasn't in a rush to make it happen in 2018, and you couldn't call off the dogs in terms of the WBA to, stall it out if you really wanted to make the Wilder fight, what's the rush now? He got his own business. He has his own big fight. And as far as I'm concerned, despite what anyone says, it's a dangerous fight. Tyson Fury can box. We know who's it's an easy enough matchup to determine who does what well. A lot of people see this new media. All right, we got a hot seat. Naomi, it says new media full of it. Okay, what do you disagree with? You have one. I told you, I got to limit the responses to one. So your first response, Naomi bar XXX, you sound like a porn star with them X's, Rest in peace to XXX Tentacion. You think you Vin Diesel, Triple X. Y'all bugging the fuck out with this hate. Okay, bro or girl, whatever your name, whoever you are right now, I'm going to give you one opportunity. You keep saying it's hate. What do you disagree with? What have I said that you disagree with? You have one response. If it does not answer the question, you will be blocked. Respond responsibly. Naomi, what do you disagree with? Because if I'm saying something and you disagree, that's fine. We can discuss that. But you're not going to just be saying, oh, you bugging the fuck out, and you just keep hating without no explanation. We call that a drive-by. So sit in front of the property and park, not this. We're not doing that. You have one response, and if you take too long, you will be blocked because you're slowing up the stream. New media criticized AJ, but he fought better opposition in less fights. What better opposition than Tyson Fury and Luis Ortiz? And once again, you're full of shit. Strike one. AJ has never been criticized until this foolery with Deontay Wilder. I never said anything. I disagree with the contradiction. Okay, let's. Okay, you finally said something. Look at this. The brother decides to stand up like a man and throw down. Too bad no media had to get you first. Okay, you opened up the dialogue. You said his contradictions. Okay, I've never said anything disparaging about AJ, minus oh, he got hit with this punch or something like that. What did I criticize him for when he fought Klitschko? Where was my, huh? I can't hear you. Huh? What did I say about AJ when he fought? What did I say about AJ when he fought Klitschko? What was the videos are up, so you can't. What did I say bad about him? What did I say about the Klitschko fight that was negative? And Klitschko was coming off a loss and an 18-month layoff and a horrible loss at that to Tyson Fury. I still didn't say nothing. I could have easily just said, "Oh, Klitschko ain't the same." I could use that bullshit y'all use in the comment section. Oh, this is an old version of Pacquiao. He's not hitting the 2-2-2-2. He's not doing the 2-2-2 the same. I didn't make no excuses. I said, cool, he's fighting Klitschko. Yeah, let's have it. Klitschko's he's a legend. So where you at, Naomi? Huh? What'd I say bad about the Klitschko fight? You said all I did is hate on Joshua. What'd I say bad about that fight? Huh? What? I can't hear you. Can y'all hear? You put more pressure on him to fight the best, but didn't do that to Wilder when he had 30 plus up. When Wilder had, when he had 30 plus up and hadn't fought anyone as good as Povetkin, Klitschko, or Parker. Motherfucker, he fought Povetkin 2 days ago. you bringing up a fight he just had like 2 days ago. Come on, chill with that. Wilder called out Parker and he never obliged him. Strike two. You getting ate up. Once again, this is what they do. I'm not even gonna. Why would I start diving into all your questions? I just hit you with a flesh wound right there. But I'm not gonna jump into all your questions when you haven't even answered my first question. Do you guys get what I'm saying? You haven't even answered my first question and you want me to start answering a whole bunch of other shit. That's not how this works. Answer my first question. What did I, this was actually my second question that you haven't answered. What did I say bad about Joshua Klitschko? Plot twist, I'm a troll. All right, plot twist. All right, block. Shooters, you all heard that? It said plot twist, I'm a troll. Plot twist, okay, I spent 2 or 3 minutes debating with you, Max. Shooters, enjoy that one. If that's not somebody conceding, that's like when you play Madden online, right? And you kicking their ass. You hitting them with it's the fourth quarter. They got 1 minute and 1 set, 101 Dalmatian, 1 minute and 1 second left, and you up by 5 touchdowns. And then it says your player would like to concede the game. And then you be like, fuck that. Nope. So you deny it. And then all of a sudden, they send you an alert, a notification. The player so-and-so has left the game. Bro, we got these players leaving the game. You know what I mean?
Finish him.
They're leaving the game. That's conceding. Talking about plot twist, I'm a troll. Okay, plot twist, you still blocked. And what? Anyway, I'll just keep going. Any other trolls can get it too. I'm the troll man. Any troll can get it. So it's looking bad, man. Because like I said, Joshua, his brand is being affected by the buffoonery and like the games and shit. Little banter, trash talk. I never hurt nobody. In fact, I actually prefer that. What Eddie Hearn's doing is not helping his fighter. Joshua got a poll on his verified Twitter, and according to the results of the poll, don't nobody want to see the Dillian White fight like they want to see the fight with Deontay Wilder. He really put up the poll. Why? And I told y'all that when I did the post-fight Povetkin stuff. Why put up a poll when the whole world knows who they want to see you fight? It don't take like anybody. Stevie Wonder can see who they want you to fight. You don't need no like. That's like if I see a midget at Big Lots, I don't need someone to tell me, oh, that's a small person. Why would I need someone to tell me that when I'm tall as fuck and I see them? You know what I'm saying? It's like saying I'm the tallest midget. That's not politically correct. Fuck it. Why would I need someone to tell me, hey, that's a dwarf? Can I say dwarf? I don't know man, fuck it. We gonna just run it. Small person, whatever. Wee person, little person, wee man. I don't know what to call them. You know what I'm saying? I don't need somebody to tell me, oh, you know that person right there is a little person. Why would I need someone to tell me that's a little person when I'm looking at him? Man, hell not. Like, I know what I'm seeing. Like, what oh my God. These dudes, this is crazy. Stevie Wonder see this. Hey. Stevie Wonder see what's going on. He got these glasses on too. Come on, Eddie. Make the fight for April. Stevie Wonder know what's going on. We're gonna do the remix. It's called AJ Superstar. We see the writing on the wall. 13 bit. Hey. Oh, you didn't know you could Millie rock to Stevie. AJ Superstar. Oh, hit that, Stevie. Stevie Wonder's a musical genius, man. We see what's going on, Eddie. Ha. Okay. Oh, he got to sign a contract before the Tyson Fury fight. We see what's going on. AJ Superstar. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my. New media. We just having fun. That's what happens. You just kill these boys. You just have fun with this game. AJ Superstar. Jimmy. Come on, man. What y'all talking about, man? Oh my God. You talking about he got to sign a contract when he contracted it. Whoa, what are we talking about, man? Oh my gosh. Even in the sky road. Lamar Gujas, $10. These haters got the information from another YouTuber that talked that hate about New Mia. Talk about who fought better out of position before they both made champion. Newsflash to all AJ. Let's see it. Nobody care about all that. AJ, that's their whole claim to fame. Oh, look who he's fought in 22 fight. Who gives a shit? Okay, put it this way. How many somebody do the research. How many here, I got it. Listen. This is how easy it is for me to kill a troll. Hold on. You see, I'm in my musical mode. Okay. Listen. I'm going to show you how to kill a troll 101. I got the perfect question for y'all. Y'all ready? We're going to turn up. We just having fun with this game. I told you we came to take over, not take part. Hey. Check it. Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a troll. Here is something you can't understand. Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a troll. Hey, here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a troll. Hey, we about to kill a troll. We taking it back to the old school. Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a troll. Hey, we about to turn it up. Watch me kill these motherfucking new media style. Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a troll. Yeah. Now we talking about some real music. Y'all don't know about that real music. Smash the like button. All right. Listen, to all the people who keep recycling the same weak ass points, we going in, we putting in that work today. I promise you they ain't outworking us. We gonna kill a troll, 101. Killing trolls for dummies. What are you doing, ego? Don't watch my shit. Y'all know what I'm doing. I'm destroying, crush your enemies totally. No more questions like that. If you don't like it, you don't like the content, leave. There's the door. Question. I'm gonna show you how to kill a troll with that stupid ass argument. How many fights Mikey Garcia have, huh? Somebody, see, y'all don't even know where I'm going with this. How many fights does Mikey Garcia? Somebody look it up and tell me how many fights Mikey Garcia has. Right? Mikey fucking Garcia. How many fights he got, huh? I told you, these young boys can't beat me. Boom. Shout out to my man Oscar Garza. Winner, chicken dinner. That is 100% right. Mikey Garcia has 39 fights, and he's undefeated. Guess what? How many fights does Lomachenko have? Huh? Somebody tell me how many fights Vasily Lomachenko, out of the Ukraine, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, has. Right? Oh, I'm about to flip it on y'all so vicious. Shout out to Chop727. That is absolutely right. Vasily Lomachenko has 12 fights. Now, peep this. Do you want to see Mikey Garcia versus Vasily Lomachenko in 2019? If you had the option, would you like to see that fight? Mikey Garcia undefeated versus a once beaten and, improving Vasily Lomachenko, who's also a champion. Mikey Garcia Lomachenko, yes or no, would you like to see that in 2019? Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. What the fans saying? Motherfucker, I am boxing. Of course I want to see it. So yes for me. Yeah, I want to see it. Fuck yeah. That's a yes for me, dog. Okay. Now I gotta cut you. Pull the razors out. Now I gotta cut you. So, Mikey has 39 fights. How many fights does Deontay Wilder have right now? Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, how many fights does he have right now? Huh? I did this off the top of my head, and look how it's parallel. Shout out to Oscar Garza is the man. Wilder has 40 fights. Wilder has 40 fights, 39 knockouts. Mikey Garcia has 39 fights and, a pretty good knockout ratio. I don't know off the top of my head. So all this, look at AJ, where AJ is. He has 22 fights. Guess what? Lomachenko has 10 less fights than him, and motherfuckers still want to see the two champions in the lightweight division fight. So what are you telling me about, oh, yeah, but look where Wilder was in his 12th fight, and look at AJ. AJ sold out O2 Arena. What does that have to do with anything? The bottom line is we the public, we the people, we are Ego's Army, new media. So who cares if Mikey has 39 fights? I don't give a fuck about that. All I know is Mikey's a good fighter. He's relevant and a champion at lightweight as we speak. Vasily Lomachenko has far fewer fights, and he's a hell of a fighter, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, has some very solid names in a short period of time. Solid names, and I want to see the two fight. So that just kills. I told you how to kill a troll. I did that off the top of the dome. Imagine if that was a freestyle. Imagine if this was written. Where I just really did research and made graphs and science fair projects and shit. I did that off the top of my dome. So all the people saying, oh, look at AJ in 22 fights. Okay, look at Lomachenko in 12 fights. And guess what? He's a champion at lightweight, and people want to see him unified with Mikey Garcia. It's no different. Clap back. Let's see them clap back. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. And guess what? Joshua got a gold medal. Lomachenko has 2, but Joshua still has 1. Wilder only has a bronze medal. Mikey has no medal. But it doesn't change the fact that people want to see Mike Garcia versus Lomachenko. Clap back. Clap back. I'm ready. You know, I got my juice. I went to the juice bar. Look. They know me. Hold on. Look. They know me. They said EGO. Okay. They said EGO, you came to get some juice. You about to kill him today, huh? I said, yeah, I'm about to kill him. I said, wait, I'm going to take this juice home. I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to show him how to kill a troll. They know me. Look. I know they mad. I know they mad at new media. You know, be humble. Be fucking honest. How about that? You want me to be humble? Okay, I am humble. You know, but I'm also honest. So when you start being all the way honest, then maybe I'll consider being all the way humble. Okay. Explain it. Clap back. You say, oh, AJ, he's 22 fights and Wilder was fighting in Cancun. I don't give a fuck if Wilder was fighting raccoons in the trash can in his 22nd fight. That doesn't matter. What matters is he's relevant now. I'm a boxing fan. I got money for you when you make the fight. I want to see the fight. He's relevant. He's relevant. That's what matters. These motherfuckers talking about Wilder, when he was in his 22nd fight, he was fighting raccoons in the garbage can. Why was Wilder fighting in it? I don't give a fuck what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He could have been fighting Paul Rubens, PB Herman and shit. Like, no, Wilder, no, my bike. I don't give a fuck what was happening in 22. I didn't even know who Wilder was in his 22 fight, probably. You know? So different strokes for different folks, you know? This is boxing. But I do know him now. You know? No, I'm dead serious. I don't care if Wilder was fighting raccoons in his trash can. All I know is the motherfuckers knocked out all the raccoons, and everybody that he's fought has been knocked out upon facing him. Only one person went to, and I know he's a champion now. That's what I do know. I do, but you don't. So what we talking about? Why you like, you know, in the words of Smokey, why you bringing up old shit? Like, that's cool. You know, it's not even like recent news. He has 40 fights now. So who cares? I seen a video of Deontay Wilder getting knocked out with headgear. And I've seen Joshua get dropped on video by Dillian White. But guess what? When they fought as pro, he knocked out Dillian White. You know, it's about progression, where you're at. You know, like what are we talking about? Lamar Gugis, $10 super chat. They want to talk crazy on who fought better. Well, here's a question for the AJ fans: who fought the better competition when they both first became champion? Who's tougher, Prince Charles Martin or Stavern? Good question. See, this is how you know that old media is dying out with the points. This is how you know. I'm gonna tell y'all, because new media, we like new shit. You know, who don't like new shoes? They like old ass shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what I have now. I'm like, man, I just copped these, you know, these retro Jordans or Griffeys, and they're in pristine, you know, brand new out the box. They talking about shoes they had in 6th grade. You feel me? Let's talk about the current. Currently, if Wilder beats Fury, he has had a far superior 2018, because both of his opponents I would pick to either sleep or beat both of Joshua's opponents. That's my honest opinion. Meaning, if Luis Ortiz fought Povetkin or Joseph Parker, Luis Ortiz, I would favor him to either A, sleep, or at least, at the very least, beat them. You know, if Tyson Fury fought Povetkin, or, you know, the same Povetkin that showed up off the Mildonium, you know, doing the drug testing, or if Luis Ortiz fought Povetkin, I would favor the guys Wilder's fought this year. So why don't we talk, instead of talking about Wilder, oh, where was Wilder in his 22nd fight? What relevance does that have now? You know, that's like me asking, what was Canelo doing in his 16th fight? You know, Golovkin fought Kasim Umar, and his 28th fight. Where was Canelo in his 20? Who cares? What does that really have to do with anything? The bottom line is Canelo's the man, like in terms of like popularity, A side. You know, why we talk about who he fought when he was 19, 20 and shit, you know? This is how stupid they are. I'm not doing no hot seats, you know. So if they keep saying ludicrous shit, my shooters might get to them. I'm not doing no hot seats. Listen, y'all, like, that's why I cut it back from 3 strikes to 1, because they're just wasting time. Like we're not gonna abandon the hot seat because I created it, but we have to create this, you know, a faster pace, you know, and it can't happen if people keep slowing us down, and then come to find out, I'm really a troll, you know. Then that's why some of the streams, like, no offense, but I was looking at some of the time, like I got to look at my metrics and stuff, you know. I'm doing 2 hours, that cuts away from a lot of edits I could do, you know. So we have to be live and direct, and I know a portion of that time is wasted time doing hot seats. So that's why I cut it down to 1 strike. You know, if you say something crazy and you're not willing to justify it, then you gotta go. Every time they hate, the money just keep coming in. You know, get ready for October. My man Broderick Sims with the Jack-o'-lantern super chat, that orange joint, that $25. Who you think Joshua fighting next? I think it'll be Dillian White, unless they are reasonable with Wilder Fury winner. You know, so based on how they haven't been reasonable, I would say an educated guess would be Dillian White. But if they come around and, like, you know, offer something realistic and fair, no flat rate bullshit, then I think the Wilder Fury winner could happen, you know. But it's all dependent on them, like, conceding. And so far, they haven't really showed that. But let's stay on track, man. Let's stay on track. This is just, the damage control is unbelievable. And like I said, the great thing about new media, we're showing you the facts, we're proving it, and they're saying radical stuff. Someone said, I think AJ must have slept with one of Ego's Instagram model girlfriends because he's taking it personal. You know, all these personal attacks and stuff had nothing to do with boxing. Yeah, AJ slept with a girl I was talking to. Like, you sound stupid, you know? And that's what happened. They just start pulling stupid shit out of air. Somebody really left that as a comment. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm secure. You know, I'm secure in what I do. I don't fear no other man pulling no chick I'm with, you know. Listen, some of you guys are the simps of all simps and pure beta male. If you an alpha male and you know you putting it down, you know, you don't worry about somebody else snatching your chick, you know. And if they do, then she wasn't really your chick to begin with. You know, you got to learn the rules of the game. Some of y'all beta males, I feel bad because I know for a fact you're not pulling women with these types of thoughts, you know, constantly like pocket watching other men and looking at what they got going on. This is crazy. Ego, you tripping. I can wait 1 more year for this fight. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, he said, I'm tripping. I barely even know who the fuck you are. Who are you, Jose? Jose Chaz. He said, Ego, you tripping. I could wait 1 more year. I don't even know you. So who do I care what you could wait for? What are you talking about? He said, let it build Canelo versus Triple G casuals in. Bro, you're done. Motherfucker talking about I can wait. Okay, you're one person. No. A lot of other people don't want to wait. So, you know, what does that have to do with anything? Listen, these dudes is getting bodied. Are you in the hot seat? So you think the fight shouldn't happen next? Let's say hypothetically Wilder beats Fury, he shouldn't fight AJ. They should wait an extra year. You sound like Barry Hearn. Jose, that's what you saying, right? Oh, I'm not sick. I just have allergies. I feel great, to be honest. The channel's growing. The super chats, y'all see that growing. I feel great. I'm definitely not sick. I just have allergies. And it's not even that bad. It's just like my nose be running and shit. Hey, Jose, you got to show yourself. All right, just block Jose. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Just block him. They just do these drive-by comments. Just block him. I'm not wasting my time. Excuse me. I told you my... Okay, there he is. Hold on. Don't block him. Jose Chaz, you in the hot seat. So you told me that Joshua Wilder should wait an extra year. Why? You're saying they shouldn't fight next in April. Hold on, y'all. Shit. Excuse me. Just leave him. He's not. He wasn't gonna beat me anyway. Just leave him. But here, check this out. He's talking like some promoter shit. Talking about, oh yeah, they should wait another year. Excuse me. Wait till 2020. No, don't unhide him. Just leave him. I'm not doing listen, shooters. I gotta have a conversation with the shooters too, because I've been getting a lot of emails and people say, hey, I was blocked and I was innocent. I'm using you guys to help enforce what's going on in the comment section, but we gotta chill out with the blocking. And then when people get blocked on accident and I say leave it, y'all gotta just leave it. Don't hide them and unhide them, because the momentum's already gone. I was gonna do the hot seat with the dude. He wasn't gonna beat me, So, don't hide him and just leave it, stuff like that. I'll give you guys some of the orders. I'm counting on you guys to make the right executive decisions, but sometimes you got to listen to the general, Anyway, this is Joshua's verified page today. It says, cast your votes. Who do you want to see me fight next? Wilder's leading with 53%. Fury, who Wilder is fighting, has 42%. And look at that little bar graph for 5% with Dillian White. 5% of the people that voted. And look, it got almost 500,000 votes, 481, 480,000 plus votes. And only 5% wanted to see Dillian White. So once again, Jose is definitely in the minority. How you have almost 500,000 people vote just on, Eddie Hearn? I didn't see him and Matchroom and everybody do the poll. But if the results are that far, if there's that much separation, then I highly doubt that the poll would be different on Matchroom's website, because this is the main fighter. That's his page. It's not like Ego's Army posted the poll. And you can use that. Oh, it's just because your fans are biased. That's not even my poll. This is on his own page. Once again, we just stay winning. Like I said, Eddie Hearn's plan has backfired miserably, because it looks like the front runner is Dillian White, and almost 500,000 people voted, and only 5% of the people are saying that they want to see it. And I know there has to be some people in the UK. I know this is Joshua's Twitter. I know that's not, you're not going to just say, oh, that's just American votes. There's no way to decipher who voted from where and what region. So, it has to be some people from different places. So that shows you that the UK is even growing tired of the antics, And I know they're growing tired of the antics, because I know people from the UK, and they're like, man, Eddie's trying to treat them like a puppet. 5%. Only 5. And then meanwhile, the guy who's leading is Deontay Wilder, as we know. And then the other name is Tyson Fury. Guess what? Wilder's fighting Fury. So the two people that by a long shot, by a wide margin, fans who have voted, almost 500,000 fans or whatever, that have voted want to see Joshua fight two guys that are already fighting each other, which lends credence to what new media has been saying, what Ego's Army has been saying, that Wilder Fury is a good fight. Because notice how these motherfuckers, a lot of them from the UK, let's just call it out, like Corrupt, call out names. A lot of this energy is from the UK, trying so hard to ride with their countrymen and, have biased commentary, just a result. Now, I'm not blaming the whole UK. I know there's a lot of great people in the UK. I used to live in the UK. I used to live in England. Facts, right? But a lot of the energy, like, YouTube channels, you hear accents and shit. You're like, oh, black, you might, well, you'll be Batman if you're faced with symmetrical, That's not American, customarily. You're fucking wank, your shit house. I mean, what am I supposed to think if a YouTuber gets on here and he's calling people dossers and, he's a fucking dosser, wooden top, not even good enough. So I'm supposed to think he's from Brooklyn. Originally. I lived in England when I was a kid. My dad was in the military. But anyway, we see the energy and where it's coming from, right? And like I said, y'all got to stand for something. You're just going to justify it because it's someone in your country. Americans don't even, celebrate Americans half the time because America is a little bit different because it's a melting pot. So you have people who migrate to America in search of a better life. So, they might come with whatever their beliefs or their biases or, like you could have a guy from Mexico migrate to America and he rooting for all Mexican fighters because, he's originally from Mexico, and then you have Americans who are from America and they root for foreign fighters a lot of times, and some of them are racist. So, we have it's a different structure in America. But sometimes the people in the UK, they're just riding for, I just want, you see it. Like Sam Eggington, a massive upset. I had not heard, listen, name, I'll give anybody $100 right now if in the next 5 minutes you can just listen, $100 giveaway for the first person that could show me a video of a known American from America, no accent or anything, who has a YouTube that made a video when Sam Eggington just lost by stoppage and he says it was a massive upset or something similar. Show me the link of a video of an American who made a video about Sam Eggington getting stopped on the Amir Khan versus Samuel Vargas card, and he was like, massive upset, or, one of these clickbait type of titles, where they were just like, Sam Eggington gets knocked out, massive upset. Name one American. $100. You guys, send me the link. Don't just try to create no video real quick and shit. Trying to get $100 either. Like, yeah, Sam Eggington, massive. It has to be dated before today, or we're stupid. I'm not just giving out money. If I'm wrong, I'll give out money. But not if you make a video real quick, talk about, oh, the video's up, motherfucker. I'm not stupid. I'm talking about the video from, the date the fight happened, when he got upset. Talking about Sam Eggington, massive upset. They're like, this is not no massive upset. If you would have put him in Errol Spence, he would have been a massive ass whoop. You know what I'm saying? What y'all talking about? Y'all just be saying. Yeah, he's supposed to fight Brandon Rios and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, UK commentary is talking about it's a massive. It is not massive. What's massive? What's so massive about it? Put him in there with Keith Thurman and see what happened. He be Sam Eggington, all right. You remember them drug commercials? This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. It was scrambled. Yeah, he be Sam Eggington. He be scrambled Eggington. You know what I mean? Like, moons over Miami and shit. Like, eggs over easy, motherfucker. Like, come on. Egg Benedict, Sam. Like, ain't nobody in America was talking about no massive, but you guys in the UK, some of y'all talking about massive upset. This actually a predictable upset given the competition because no one I seen Eddie Hearn was like the whole country's behind David Price and we're willing him on, and he quit on the stool. Do you guys hear me? Eddie Hearn says the whole country is willing David Price along. He's going to do this. And he quit on the stool. This is just on the Joshua Povetkin fight. So the whole country willed David Price on, and he quit on the stool. Like, it was too much. And I'm not, like, roasting. He's a professional fighter, He laced him up. He kept, it's a cracker. It's a cracking fight and all that. Like, that's cool. He put his best foot forward. But the point I'm making is this, is nobody outside of the UK was rating David Price. David Price was talking about, I seen, like, an interview, and he was saying something to the effect of, like, yeah, 1 or 2 wins, and then I'll be right back in the map for a title shot. And I'm just like, what? 1 or 2 wins, and you'll be back in the swing of a title? 1 or 2? What? You need like 20, 40 consecutive wins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be really considered with the top guys right now, So, I'm not mad at people supporting people that look like them, that talk like them, that share the same experiences. But you got to do it within reason. Nobody in America was really saying David Price was that dude. You know what I'm saying? But the UK, they have certain people, yeah, and and it's like they refuse to see the truth about it, and it patriotism can only go so far. Like, David Price has multiple opportunities to, be the man that he was billed as, but it didn't really work out all the way for him. Lamar Gujas, $10 super chat. Here's a question to AJ fans who think new media is biased. So let me ask you a question to help AJ. If Wilder not worth fighting and everyone who isn't AJ beat AJ better, why not take Wilder's belt? They're not going to answer nothing shit like that. They're just going to be like, you're biased and you're American. Stupid shit, But anyway, it's looking like Damage Control 1 million over there.
Joshua lent to you and said, what do you reckon he's not going to say, as in the prep?
Because if you lose at that level, you've lost everything. And you can do that against someone like Povetkin.
Eddie Hearn's recent interview, I don't know if you just heard it. People project fear. I've studied fear. People project fear. Meaning, if you're a fearful person, like scary, you have anxiety, you don't like challenges and risks and stuff like that, at some point, your fear is going to show, because this is what you feel inside. So it's hard to keep something like anxiety. Like, if you're a high-strung person, it's something that would become hard to channel and pack in and never show that. Like, or let's say a woman is insecure. Now I'm just dropping gems. Hold on. Let me see what the likes is. Y'all want these gems? We got to see what the likes are. Hold on. Because I was about to go in. This is child's play for me, really. Chucky. Like, this is just, like, common things that we're discussing. Yo, let's push the likes over. The haters are here. Let's push the likes over 200. Try to get some more likes than where we're currently at. But what I'm saying is this. Let's say there's a woman that's highly insecure. She don't like her nose. She don't like her curves, whatever the situation, right? She thinks she's a little bit out of shape. It's going to be really hard. She can act confident, get dolled up, do her makeup. But at some point, if you talk to the person or deal with them regularly, you'll probably get to know that she has insecurity. We all have insecurities, But I'm just saying, it's certain things bleed through. That's what I'm getting at. If she's insecure about her weight, and then you like joyfully playing with her as your girl or something, and then you like pinch her side, and she's like, she don't want to be touched like that because she's insecure about that. You know, she feels like she's like has love handles or whatever, a little pudgy, a little soft because she hasn't been in the gym, things like that. Same thing with fear. If someone is fearful, it's really hard to, at no point when you deal with them, see it come out. To me, Team Joshua and Eddie Hearn, the whole regime is fearful. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna say Joshua as a man is fearful of Wilder. Like, I think more so he could be fearful of that, but I think it's more so fearful of what a loss to Deontay Wilder would represent to him and his career. That's what I think it is. I think he's fearful that I'm living the life. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you, nigga. I'm living my best. Like, he's fearful of what a loss would do because you're on top of, bitches like you in shape, you have the O attached, so bragging rights, you could say that. You have all the belts, you got the glamour and glitz. I think Joshua lacks confidence, so him and his team realize that in losing to Wilder, especially the way Wilder has historically beaten people, that's what they fear. They fear that this whole train will get derailed off the track and have to start over. We've already sold out the O2 Arena to the point where we had to graduate to bigger stadiums and shit because the brand got so big. If you get knocked out brutally, one brutal knockout, some people, they might say, like, you done. It just depends on how it looks. Like Spilka. And I'm not comparing Joshua to Spilka because I think he's a better fighter than Spilka. No offense to Spilka. But after a knockout like that, who was like, man, Spilka's a top guy. He got stretched, So I think that's the fear. But anyway, to wrap this up, what I'm saying, fear bleeds through. It seeps through your pores when you're fearful. That's why I could do this and look you guys in the face, do all these live streams, be at the fights, and go anywhere my heart takes me because I'm not fearful of what I'm doing, of what I'm saying. I'm not stupid either. I'm not naive. I'm not saying, what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm untouchable. But what I'm saying is what I'm putting out, I don't think I know what I'm doing. And what I'm doing, I'm destroying them. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I know I'm talking sensible. I know I'm being objective. So you don't see no fear. You don't see no fear in me. The people notice the people in the hot seat, they always say radical things. Oh, you guys are all bitches. Every one of you, a bunch of dick riders and sucking Wilders. That's fear will make you do that because you fear the message is getting out. So you try to convolute it and let's stop that. I got to stop it. You want to intervene. Like this is beta male shit, a lot of times. Like, let's say you have an ex and you're not over your ex. You still love her, right? And then she starts dating somebody. Beta male dudes, they might try to put themselves in that girl's orbit, even though she don't want to be with you, and try to cock block the next dude because it looks like she's moving on and you're not over her. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the haters do. Oh, Ego's so fucking ugly. I bet he's gay, and you guys are dick suckers. You're not talking about nothing. We're talking boxing, and you talking about gays and dick and all types of shit like that. Like, we talking this boxing talk. That's what they fear. Like I said, it's like a man who got dumped by a girl. She no longer want to be with him, and he looks on social media and sees she's like dating people, and then he's trying to intervene and like win her back. Because he's fearful she's going to move on and he's not over her, and that's what I'm saying. Fear seeps through. But if you get broken up with and you alpha male, I'm not saying it's pleasant. We've all had heartbreaks and shit, but you going to go about it different. I've had my, I'm a human, I've had my heart broken, where like broke up with somebody and, I wasn't ready to let it go. But I didn't act like that. I'm not going to stalk the bitch. Yeah, you ain't never going to give you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to Rickroll a bitch and shit. Like because she didn't want to be with me. That's how you dudes do because you guys are beta males. Start stalking her and shit. Well, like, who does that? Like, who does? Like, really? She broke up with you. and now you're gonna stalk her talking about some never gonna give you up. Like what? Who does that? Like why would crazy shit. Ha! You think you can break up with me, girl? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. You ain't going nowhere, girl. I'm still right here. I didn't mean to hurt you. Now I got to stung you. Hey, hey. So I'm sitting in bushes now. You wanna move on with that other nigga? Like what the fuck? That's how you beta bills. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you. Like, you need to give up. Because she got a restraining order against your dumb ass. Because you stalking the bitch. Like, you on some Cosby shit. You on that. You get broken up with her. You can't take rejection. You sitting up in the bushes talking your ex bitch. You on a paper chase. You got your block on fire, remaining the G until the moment you expire. With like what? But this is what they do, you know. Fear makes people do crazy shit. Dudes really will stalk a bit. You know what I mean? Like you can't take rejection that bad. Like I've been heartbroken. I ain't never do that. Like, you know, some Michael Myers and shit. Because she broke up with me. You know, even if I wasn't ready to let she walking down the street with a new dude and I'm just, yeah, you think you can move on with me, huh? You know, talking about some choo, 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 ego. Choo, 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 ego. Never gonna give you up. Like, I saw you walking in the rain. Like, why did you see these are classic tales from pop culture of songwriters who were stalkers. They stalked the bitch. You know? Talking about something never gonna give you. Listen to the lyrics. He stalked her. You know? There's a lot of stalking ass like R&B and like pop songs and shit. These are the lyrics. Oh, hold on. You don't believe me. I'm gonna get to it. These are the words. It's like a confession that you're a stalker. All right, listen. Never gonna give you up, Rick Astley, right? We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Who the fuck would say that? Like, you know, like, yeah, you know the rules. You know the rules? That sounds like something a stalker would say. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. She broke up with you. What you talking about? A full commitment is what you wouldn't get this from any other guy. You're crazy. These are the legit lyrics of the song. You wouldn't get this from it. Yeah, because you trying to kill her. Yeah, if you ain't gonna be with me, guess you ain't gonna be with nobody. Like, this is a serial rapist. Y'all think it's funny? Let me keep going. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Stalker shit. If a dude ever, listen, ladies that watch my channel, like my baby Maya, if a nigga ever hit you up and he says, I just want to tell you how I'm feeling, it's a red flag. He says, I just want to tell you how I'm feeling, gotta make you understand. If that's not a stalker, I don't know what is. I want to tell you how I'm feeling, I gotta make you understand. That's clearly stalker lingo 101. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. I gotta make you understand. You will when this is over, you will know how I feel. And then the chorus, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. He got the bitch hung. Like, he said he's never gonna let you down. She tied up from the scaffolding, And he said, I'm never going to let you down. Like, he don't want her to escape. She's already in like a basement somewhere, never going to run around and desert you. That means he's going to the store. He knows you have to, eat some food from time to time in the basement and drink some water. And he said, never going to make you cry, but she's crying. So that, was a clear contradiction. Never going to say goodbye. What man says that if they're over the girl? This was Stan before Eminem wrote Stan. Never going to tell a lie and hurt you, but you're trying to hurt her. See, that's what abusive men and shit do. They'll like reverse it and blame it on you. Like, why you make me hit you? You know how I get? Like, what? I'm telling you, these songs be telling you, they be key. I listen to music. I told you I like lyrics. Verse 2, we've known each other for so long. Your heart's been acting, but you're too shy to say it. This is killer talk. This is he's a real life stalker, because they get so diluted, just like these Joshua Man fans. They're so diluted, it's like whatever's going on in my mind must be the truth. He says, we've known each other for so long, your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. In his mind, he believes she really wants him. And she just is shy. So that's the reason. No, she's bound and gagged because you're the BTK killer. That's what's happening. Inside, we both know what's been going on. We know the game, and we're going to play it. He sounds like Jigsaw. I want to play a game. These are literal lyrics. The motherfucker said, inside, we both know what's been going on. We know the game, and we're going to play it. He's Jigsaw. I want to play a game. Your heart's been aching, and you're too shy to say it. Now, I've captured you. The key is in my... Like, hell no, bro. We're going to hit it one more again. Hey, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you out. He's a serial rapist. I'm just trying to tell you. I listen to lyrics. See, I be studying. I study games. Y'all want me to get back to this AJ shit, or you want me to tell you one more set of lyrics? It's up to y'all. Y'all want one more song lyrics? We gonna break them down real quick. Or you want me to just get back to the AJ? See, we just having fun. I'll give you another example of a known star. Okay, we got another one. I'm taking y'all back, man. I'm gonna take y'all back. These are the songs, like this is even before my time. Hold on. So the song is called Orange Juice Joan. I saw you walking in the rain. You shouldn't be in the rain. And they even did a video, and he was a stalker in the video, basically. Hey. Hey, smash the like button. We just going in. We gonna talk about all these lyrics. I saw you walking in the rain. All right. That sound like some 80s disco stalker music right there. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the lyrics real quick, and then I promise you we'll get back to this AJ and Eddie Hearn situation. All right, let's look at the lyrics. The video's on YouTube, so you guys, his chorus, it says, I saw you and him. This is how the song starts, y'all. Hello? Can y'all hear me? This is how the song starts. It says, I saw you and him walking in the rain. That's some creepy shit. Because I understand why they went to the movies. Sterling says spy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, they're in the rain. I understand. Okay, it's raining. You know, they're in New York, wherever the fuck they are. It's raining. We get that. So I understand why they went to see Star Wars or some Empire Strikes Back. But what are you in the rain? She was cheating. It don't matter. You're a stalker. Leave her. But that to me that's beta male shit. I'm not gonna be in the rain chasing the bitch when she's with another dude. Let's go. He said, "I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands, and I'll never be the same." What? Tossing and turning another sleepless night. The rain crashes against my window pane. Jumped into my car. Stalker shit. Jumped into my car. Didn't drive too far. That moment, I knew I would never be the same. Okay, he already said he would never be the same, so he's crazy. That's why he's repeating it. Now here you are begging to me to give our love another try. Girl, I love you, and I will always. But darling, right now, I've got to say goodbye. I saw you. Hey, baby, how you doing? Come on in here. Got some hot chocolate. You know, he's trying to lure her in. You know how like pedophiles be like, oh, I got candy. Help me find my dog. Like he got hot chocolate for her. I got hot chocolate on the stove waiting for you. Listen, first things first, let me hang up the coat. See, he's trying to be nice to her. He's trying to get her defenses down. You know, just go listen to these songs. The Beatles even have songs like this. You know, Aerosmith got some songs where you start. I'm telling you, really listen to these lyrics. See, that's why I'm so good with like this Joshua Wilder and all these situations, right? Because I could tell, I could see the true meaning. You know, I could see because I break down lyrics and what people are saying and stuff. You know, there's a lot of these musicians that be on some stalker shit, like Aerosmith. Here, I got. Okay, I swear we're going. I got like two more examples. Hold on. This is Aerosmith. Classic song though, by the way. But he was doing some stalker shit. Doom, 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 doom. Sound like some Jurassic Park shit. Listen to the lyrics, people. Stalker shit. I could stay awake just to hear you breathe. Like what man said? He says, I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you were sleeping. Why are you watching her sleep? Listen, that I've been with women, you know, let's just be honest. I've been with women and I don't really, sometimes like, you know, you might want to put a pillow over their face. I don't want to watch them sleep. He said, the opening verse, I could stay awake just to hear you breathe. Watch you smile while you were sleeping. While you're far away and dreaming, he put something in her drink. Because why is she in this deep of a slumber? He knows she's like in REM sleep. She's probably past that because she blacked out. It says, watch you smile while you were sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. He's talking about he's going to be spending life in jail, in prison, because he roofied a bit. I could stay lost in this moment forever. You're going to be stay lost in it with no parole. Every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. No. These are some stalker-ass lyrics. I'm sorry. This is what it is. I'm sorry. There's one. I'll tell you one with the Beatles. Hold on. No, hold on. Was it the Beatles? I hold on. We got a super chat from my man Z. Someone said creepy turd music. What the fuck? Hey, y'all really wildin' though. Someone said Bill Cosby wrote it. I would like to talk to you while you're sleeping. I put some of the roofies and the Quaaludes and the drink. Now I want to stay lost in this moment forever. Like, hell no. Nah, the pudding. Put a little poison in the pudding pop, and then the pop, and you pop, and you just had to pop the pill to just stop. Nah. Hey, Bill Cosby wrote, Bill Cosby, Quentin Miller. He the ghostwriter for this shit. I could stay lost in this moment forever and ever and ever. Nah, the pudding. Shout out to Z, 3 pound super chat. Mario Winans, I don't want to know, Sim song. Why y'all oh my gosh, these are. All right. Here's another classic stalker song, and then we'll get back. I swear we're gonna get back. This is funny though. You know, I'm working on my Netflix comedy special, but I'm gonna tell you, Ben Harper, you a stalker, bruh. I know you guys have heard this too. Hey. And when you go to places like Kohl's, they'll always play stuff like this, you know? Like in the back, you know how they play elevator music? He did it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all got to understand these lyrics. Ben Harper, the song. Oh my gosh, hold on. No, hold on. Is this the dude? I think I might have the wrong version of this song. Fuck it. I can't find it right now. We're just going to get back to it. So, let's get back to this. I just want to, we took a little slight detour. That was fun. Eddie Hearn. Oh, this all started from talking about fear. See, I didn't lose my space. I bookmarked it for y'all. I didn't lose my space. This all stems from fear. Eddie Hearn, if you listen to his interview, his recent interview from today, it sounds fearful. Listen.
Because if you lose at that level, you've lost everything.
Listen.
Alive in the game, because it's like we've done our bit. We're staying alive in the.
He says it's hard to hear. He says, I was relieved after the Povetkin fight because that means we're staying alive in the game, We did it. We did our bit, and we stayed alive in the game. He's talking about when Joshua knocked out Povetkin. Staying alive in the game? Listen.
We've done our bit. We're staying alive in the game.
We're staying alive in the game.
If you lose at that level, you've lost everything.
Because if you lose at that level, you've lost everything. This is precisely, in my opinion, the mentality beyond or between why the Wilder fight couldn't and didn't happen. He says he was relieved that the Povetkin, when he got knocked out, because his fighter prevailed and did his part, and we're staying alive. So, we get to advance because when you've lost at that level, then you've lost everything. Notice how Joshua keeps doing interviews talking about losing. Like, oh, yeah, I think of losing, but if I lose, I lose. This is the mentality. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because who talks of... I never heard Bruce Lee talk about losing all the time, Bruce Lee was actually doing the contrary. He was like, trying to... he was trying to prove to people that he has the best side. You strip away the inessentials. Okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in this room. in less than 60 seconds. You see water, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You see water can burst and water can crash. Be water, my friend. You put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Be water, my friend. You know? I'm not going through this again, Bruce. Hey, Linda, don't go too far, hun. It'll be over in 60 seconds. Nobody talk about losing like Hearn and AJ. He said we staying alive. We did our bit, so I was relieved. Because if you lose at this level, you've lost everything. So if a man is telling me that on camera, why would I expect him to make a Deontay Wilder fight? Because Wilder can, despite technical deficiencies or whatever people want to say, he can give you a bad loss just off of brute strength. You know, somebody called him a caveman and all types of shit. Spencer Farron or whatever his name is. So if a man's saying at this point, if we lost to Povetkin or if we lose, he said once you lose, you've lost everything. So, you know, a person who's saying stuff like that, why would I believe he wants to make, I mean, what Barry Hearn said when he was fishing. Does this sound like any of the actions of somebody who's trying to make the best versus the best? When he just told you on tape.
Done our bit. We're staying alive in the game. You know, it was a feeling of relief because it's like
he said when Povetkin got knocked out, it was a feeling of relief.
Get the credit, and like I said, it was a feeling of relief because it's like we've done our bit. We're staying alive in the game. You know, because if you lose at that level, you've lost everything.
If you lose at that level, you lost everything. So if Wilder knock you the fuck out, you've lost everything. Your words. This is not me making it up. So if you were relieved that he beat Povetkin because we're staying alive and we've done our part, you know, and we advance and we make it through, because if we were to have lost at that level, we would have lost everything. You know, so again, these don't sound like the actions and statements of a confident team. And listen.
He's not a talker.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't
like
seem
I said,
particularly happy.
And he was sloppy early on. Started a bit slow. But, you know, I've seen it.
He made excuses why Joshua was, you know, challenged for a couple rounds. He's saying he was sick and all that. You know, it's always convenient, you know. When the fighter doesn't look good, he was sick and hand injuries, stuff no one knew about.
People who had clever Joshua, bust him up to the bow. I thought it was a great performance. Such a great learning fight for him. But let's look at what we're saying. A learning fight.
See, he said, let's look at what we're saying, a learning fight.
For a unified heavyweight world champion?
For a unified heavyweight world champion.
Who's had 22 fights?
Who's had 22 fights. Eddie Hearn is talking as if Joshua is a baby. This man is 6'6". He's 6'6", 245 to 260 pounds. What are we talking about? Everyone keeps falling back. Oh, we're talking about unified champion. Look what he's accomplished in 22 fights. I mean, he only has 22 fights. It's a learning, like he's like people are supposed to baby him. He's a 6'6" Goliath, you know, and a good fighter. What are you talking about? Look, he only has 22 fights. Yeah, Lomachenko has 12 fights. Who cares? He's trying to fight champions and, you know, at least good names.
Who's had 22 fights? So he's having to learn in these fights. He's saying it as if he's like this little British boy, you know, like the Empire and the Sun, like he's a little kid or some shit, you know? Everybody has to learn, you know, this is like Floyd was 20, 21 when he won the title. So he, in essence, had to learn the pro rankings and, you know, go through tough fights. This is not like he's acting like Joshua's doing something that's only Joshua has had to experience. Canelo was 15, had to learn on the job. Fight grown-ass, big-ass men from Mexico, you know, low pay, I'm sure, when he was starting up at first. Everybody, you know, what are we talking about? Oh, he's having to learn on the job. Everybody got to learn on the job. Matisse had to go through Zab Judah, you know, potential, like, controversial fights and Devin Alexander controversial fights to later, knock out Lamont Peterson and then get a shot with Danny Garcia on a major card, So it's like, what are we talking about? You making it sound like he's like a little, like we should treat him different because he's unified. And look, this is just 22 fights.
So he's having to learn in these fights. He's probably 4 or 5 fights away from his absolute prime.
Boom. He said he's probably 4 or 5 fights away from his absolute prime. So once again, these fear bleeds through. Eddie Hearn just admitted that Joshua is 4 or 5 fights away from his absolute prime, and it was a sense of relief that he was able to get past Povetkin, even though he was challenged. He also said his butthole puckered or some shit. It was a weird title. It said my bunghole exploded or some shit. I seen it on the home. I didn't even watch this shit, but the title was like my bunghole in the Joshua Povetkin fight was like imploded or something. I don't know, exploded, some shit. So basically you were scared when Povetkin was doing well with your fighter. Now you're saying he was sick. Now you're saying it was a good learning lesson and Joshua's having to learn. And you just said he's 4 to 5 fights away from his absolute peak and prime. So once again, these are all reasons that coincide with what Barry Hearn says why you wouldn't make the Wilder fight. Type in Eddie Hearn bunghole. It's not, I don't know if it'll come up because it was like the asterisk to censor the word. He did a video. All right, we got a hot seat. Racer X247. He said it's an AJ hate channel. Okay, what I said that hated on AJ. You got one response. Good luck. Racer. He said I'm an AJ hate channel. So what do you disagree with? See, they're gonna get the memo. They just want. I'm telling you, I figured this game out. They just want to say it. Let's see what his next response. Let's see if it's an intelligent response. I figured this game out. I promise you. It's another AJ hate channel. You Americans are the same. They just want to say the comment, no justification. Racer, why am I an AJ hate channel? What have I said that you disagree with? Brian Thomas, I know. This is what we have to deal with. That's why I had to. You guys see why I cut the 3 strikes down to 1. We got to keep this shit rolling. You see how long it's taking for him to respond. How am I an AJ hate channel? What do you disagree with? Hello? You have 10 seconds because the show must go on. I can't wait all day for you. Racer, please justify and explain. Okay, there he is. Where were you at with Wilder after 33 fights and no Vladimir fight? Did he answer my question, or is that an automatic L? You see how they ask their own questions? He says, where were you at with Deontay Wilder after 33 fights and no Vladimir fight? Is that an L, or did he answer my question? He said I'm an AJ channel, and then I asked him what I said that you disagree with, and he asked me a question. Shooters, get rid of him. It's that easy, people. His name is Racer X. How is that an answer? Money May, you in the hot seat now. How is that an answer? I said, what do you disagree with? And he deflects and talks about Wilder Klitschko. Now Money May is in the hot seat. You want to take up for him? Now you in the hot seat. This how I'd be doing them Drake back-to-back joints. You said he answered, LOL. Okay, so how is that a justifiable answer when get Racer X247 out of here. The fans already voted. Now Money May is in the hot seat. You said he answered as if it was a proper answer. So I want to hear from you how that answers the question. How does it answer? I said, you called me a Wilder or a AJ hater, right? And I asked him to elaborate. And then he switches the subject talking about Wilder Fury. Wilder, excuse me, Klitschko, a guy who's retired. Money May, you got 10 seconds. Did you guys get Racer X out of here? Because I still see his name. Do we have any shooters? Damn, hold on. Let me get this guy because I... They just switched the subject. Damn, my shooters must have took a break. Hold on 1 second. All right, we back on top of it. Let's get it. Listen, this channel forces people to think. It forces you on these live streams. You guys are forced to, this is what they're never equipped for. They are forced to explain what they said. That's it. That's all you have to do. Knowing if they were speaking from a reasonable, rational, logical palette, like a place that wasn't like comprised of pure hatred and emotion and feelings, then it would be easy. Like if I ask you, what's your favorite restaurant? And somebody says Cheesecake Factory. And I'm saying, why? Why do you like Cheesecake Factory? They'd be like, oh, they got a lot of different plates to choose from and the food's good. They're not going to be like, oh, and switch the subject. They will be able to answer it because it's a direct question and it's their honest experience and their honest personal taste. But when I talk about this, they always switched up. Oh, why? What about Wilder in his 21st fight? Where were you then? I don't even know when Wilder's 21st fight was. I really don't. I don't even know if I had a channel. I have to look and see what year he's in his 40th fight. But again, instead of talking about what's actually current that we all know about, they're talking about Klitschko, who's retired. And they're not talking about if Wilder beats Fury, he will have a better 2018 than Joshua. And he would have a resume that, in my opinion, definitely rivals Joshua. Really trumps it to me. Because Joshua beat Klitschko coming off a loss. It's his best win. Fury beat Klitschko coming off of a 10-year reign, basically. So what are we really talking about? Everyone Joshua fought of importance was mostly, if they were a champion or highly ranked or whatnot, it was as a result of Tyson Fury or avoiding Wilder. Like Joseph Parker got called out by Wilder, never chose to fight him. Joseph Parker was supposed to fight Huey Fury. Wilder did an Instagram video. I got the video on my page. It was a black and white video. Wilder, I think, had first started growing his hair out. And he says, I'll fight you. Instead of Huey Fury, that's what the Furies be doing. They be pulling out. I'll fight you. Joseph Parker never even responded. They in their feelings. This dude, what is his name? El Cortez says exactly shitmouth. AJ is the A side, you slime ball. Blocked. You're not talking about nothing though. You're just doing a bunch of, like a little kid. Yeah, you slime ball. You know, I don't even have to argue with no stupid shit like that. But anyway, Eddie Hearn, he just told you. He says Joshua's not even in his prime. So that's why it looks like they're trying to extend it. You know, they want Wilder to get tenderized and all this shit.
Right? 3 or 4 fights away from his prime. So, you know, he's having to fight the very best in the world, having not been a complete finished article.
He just said AJ has to fight the very best in the world, not being the complete finished article, and he's 3 to 5 fights away from his prime. You just said that, and you want me to believe that you want to fight Wilder next when you just told the world Joshua's not in his prime and he's having to fight the best and learn on the job. Okay. I'm telling you, the damage control is looking crazy.
So every time he's in those fights and he wins, it's a big win.
You mentioned in the presser that
Bringing everything we offer. Our offer is 15.
Listen.
We
Has that
agreed.
happened yet?
Yeah, we will do. Yeah, we have to. I mean, we
Has that happened
agreed.
yet?
We had a deal with Wilder
The
for
15
$15 million that he accepted. Didn't just say our offer is 15. It was all the points of the offer, which they wrote back and said we accept the offer. Okay. Now they come out and said, oh, they made us a bullshit offer. You accepted the offer in writing. Can't have been that bad. But we then went back, signed a contract, said, here's all the points that you've agreed, sign the contract. For them to say that we don't want the fight, if they sign that bit of paper, it's legally binding. You can't just then say, haha, only joking, we didn't really mean it. It's an executed contract. So now we've gone back to him and said, you agreed everything that we offered. Now you're not agreeing everything we offered. No problem.
Okay. Eddie Hearn, I don't know if there's like a debate class or something, but he's saying the most, it's like really like pandering to casual fans. And it's like literally the most, I'm not turning it up. You guys can go research it. I'm not turning it up. You know, I didn't record the audio loud and shit. I'm going to paraphrase. He says that Wilder agreed to $15 million in writing. So he's saying it was now Wilder's team is saying it's a bullshit offer. We came back and signed the contract. So if you wanted to fight in April, you know, sign the $15 million, blah, blah, blah. But Randaffiel, Ego, you said Wilder called Parker out and Parker didn't respond. Not true. So did he? Okay, you're in the hot seat. I'm saying he didn't respond in terms of he didn't pursue a fight with Wilder. You're saying that's not true. Just so I get this correct. You're saying Wilder didn't call out Parker, or you're saying that he didn't respond? What are you saying? This is Randaffiel. What's not true? You know, just elaborate what you're talking about. What is untrue? See, this is what happens. They say this stuff. Why should he pursue the fight? LOL. He was a champ, as was Wilder. You stated Parker didn't respond to Wilder. He did. Okay, what did he say? What was his response? What was his response? Okay, you're in the hot seat. So you're talking nonsense. What was Joseph Parker's response to fighting Wilder? And if he responded to Wilder's call out, why didn't he fight Wilder? My only 2 questions. Breon Thomas, it's cool. We got them. You're in the hot seat, Randaffiel. You said I'm talking nonsense. So you cite your source. I'll cite mine. And let's get it cracking. Send me a link to where Joseph Parker responded to Wilder. Send me a link. And I can put, how can I pull up a link in seconds? You know? So pull up a link of him responding. Don't, listen, if you say I'm talking nonsense, check the Boxing Voice. He interviewed him. LOL. You ain't got me, bruh. I know my shit. Send a link. What did he say about fighting him? You know, and I'm talking about, okay, Wilder called him out at a certain time frame. So I don't care about him talking about fighting Wilder later. I don't care about him talking about fighting Wilder later. So he responded within a few days or a week of Wilder calling him out and saying, I'll fill in for, since Hughie Fury's no longer fighting you. That's what you're telling me? Or are you saying that Wilder called him out and then later on, months later or something, somebody interviewed him and he mentioned fighting Wilder? You know, cite your sources. Post a link. Cite your sources. He said he would fight Wilder after the Washington fight, straight after. LOL. They took a picture together. Why didn't he fight him after the Washington fight? You look crazy. No, I'm not checking nobody's page. You send me the link. I could show you. Listen, now you're stalling. You have one more response to send a link. I could go and show you right now what I'm talking about. You know, no games, no, I could just pull it up. You keep saying to check somebody else. I'm not doing it. I'm not. How the fuck am I gonna look through someone's YouTube for some shit that I never even seen? You know, so we're not playing games. You send the link. You seen it. You know, you the one that's seen it. So why I got to look for it? You the one that's seen it. I know what I seen because I did a video about it. So I know how to get to it. You have literally, send me the link. If you ain't sending the link, you ain't talking about nothing. Because now when you send the link, I'll be able to see exactly what you're talking about, hear what it said, and look at the date and compare it to the date of when Wilder called out Joseph Parker. You talking about the picture that they took together and he said he would fight Wilder, but he never fought him. So what are you talking about? You're like, yeah, he said he would fight him after the Washington fight. That was a couple fights ago for Washington. Why didn't he fight him then? Why did he fight Dillian White? You know, why did he fight? Oh, he wasn't a champion when he fought Dillian White, but why didn't he fight him instead of all these other dudes if he wanted to fight Wilder? So anybody could say they'll fight someone, but they never made the motion to do it. Post a link. Did he respond? Bro, time is running out. We're not waiting to stream for you. 15 seconds. Everybody do the countdown with me. Smash the like button. 14 seconds. Because, listen, watch me. I could pull up the shit I'm talking about and do it quick. You know? Everybody count down, and I'll pull up what I'm talking about. I'll work on that. So I could prove what I'm saying. Let's see if he could pull up what he's saying. You guys do the countdown so I can focus on this, please. You know, he said to make it easy for you. Did he send the link, y'all? Because I'm pulling up my own shit. Boom, I got mine. I already got mine. Did he send a link? I couldn't see it. So you see how quick I pulled up my link? You know, all I had to do is just type. No, you could send links. Why don't you send a link? Bro, you just stalling. I'm telling you, I'm not doing. Send a link. All you have to do is go to the video, put share, and then say copy link. Why? I'm not putting in nothing. I should be able to click a clickable link. And if you're not doing that, then you're playing games. Look, I told you these young boys can't beat me. He's stalling, y'all. I pulled up my link. Why can't he do it? Look, there's my link. I just put it. That's the link to my shit. You know, and I'm hosting the show. How can I host a show? You said it was going to be easy, right? You said it was going to be easy. I just posted my link. All right, his time is up. Final answer, post the link so we can check it out. Dan Half-a-Yell or whatever your name is, post a link. I just posted a link, pulled up my link. I'm going to play my link. Where's yours? Final answer. This is why they can't beat new media. Because I don't have, see, when you're lying, you got to make up shit and you don't know what you're talking about. I could cite all my sources. I'm not putting a space in my link. I'm not putting nothing. Post a link. How is it that I just posted a link and you could just click on it and get to it and y'all telling me to remove space? I'm not doing shit extra but clicking on the link. There's my link. You can click on it and you can get to whatever you need to get to with what I'm talking about. So if you didn't do that, then that's on you. You got 7 more seconds, the fan said. We got receipts all day. And see, when you being honest with yourself, it don't take nothing. It doesn't really take too much time to remember and retrace your steps. All right, his time is up. Do we have any shooters in the building that could block him? His name is Half-a-Yell Dan or some shit. Just block him. Ran Daffiel. Block him. Facts are facts. Check the box. He said I took an L, but don't put no link. You out of here, bro. Got him. Now, you see, they want me to take an L so bad, but they know they didn't win. Because I posted a link to what I was saying, and he was telling me, oh, delete this and put a 1 at the end. I'm not doing that. All you have to do is click a link on mine. Damn, this. Look, my link just play. Sweet and simple. All you got to do is say yes. My link just, look. Deontay Wilder calls out Joseph Parker. Fire shots at Huey and Tyson Fury. Look, my shit just play.
What's up, baby? This your boy Deontay the Bronze Bone Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Look, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase, man. I hear about this Huey Fury backing out 2 weeks before a fight. Come on, man. Y'all already know they got a history of doing stuff. A family history is that. Oh, yeah. I heard about the injury. Yeah. They said it was a lack of self-confidence. And that sounds about right. But anyway, moving on, man, 'cause that's ridiculous. Joseph Parker, if you're really serious about fighting somebody, if you're really serious about unifying the division, if you're really serious about giving the fans what they want to see, then what other person is available than me? I got the WBC, you got the WBO, let's make it happen. I'm available right now. Forget all them other scrubs that's up in the division coming up. Right now, you're talking about another champion versus another champion. Let's make a unification bout. At the end of the year, we get a mega fight against the winner of Klitschko and John. What's up, my people?
Now, if that wasn't a direct call out, I don't know what is. Receipts, per usual. He said, what's good? You a champ, I'm a champ, let's get it. I never heard Parker's team in negotiations for Wilder, ever. And Wilder's the longer standing champion, who would be the A-side. See? Notice the dude playing games. I can show you my receipt. I showed you exactly what I was talking about. He just kept talking about something and no one could click on nothing. There was no link sent. Ego, I saw that video of Wilder calling out Parker checkmate. Again, it's so much. He and the dude said I took an L, but I could just justify and show you and link to that, all of that. And then to make that even more fucked up, look. So this is the, listen. Same video, right? Shots fired. Wilder calls out Joseph Parker. Boxingego video, right? Look at the date. April 24th, 2017. So this was before he didn't even fight Joshua until March of this year. So Wilder called you out he said we could have a unification at the end of the year. I'm ready right now. Fuck it. Right? He called you out in April, and you didn't even fight Joshua until March of this year, 2018. He called you out April 2017. So where was the interest in Joseph Parker's team to make the fight? You know? Why didn't he take him up on his offer? It's looking bad for y'all. But in closing, it's looking bad with the damage control from Eddie Hearn. He's now saying that they're not going to listen to me, guys. He's saying that for Wilder to get the Joshua April fight, Wilder would have to agree to fight Joshua contractually, hinging on him winning, and he has to agree to it before the Tyson Fury fight. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Why would Wilder have to agree to the April 13th, 2019 fight before his December 1st fight when he's in training camp? How does that make sense? Why don't you just wait till the outcome of that fight, see what it does numbers-wise, see what type of event it is? We haven't even seen the press conference. And now Eddie Hearn is doing he's doing these ultimatums and then saying, "Oh, hey, I know you have a major fight and it's a legacy fight for you and it's the most meaningful fight of your career if you win it or should you win it. But we're not going to wait to see if you win it or how you win it. But if you do win it, then you can fight us in April, only if you fight us and agree to sign for it before the fight." Now it's all of a sudden a rush. Now all of a sudden it's a rush. So to fight someone in 2019, he has to hurry up and commit. I mean, come on, man. It looks bad. It looks bad. It looks real bad. And I told you, the more they try to resist, the worse it's going to get. It's just like an overall complete fighter versus a guy with no defense. And they're already getting picked off and they're, knocked down and bloodied up and stuff. So it's like, and the lack of power because they have no energy, it's getting worse and worse. They're just getting picked off even worse. The ref should consider stopping this, what new media is doing. That makes no sense unless one of a few things. One, you're going to use it as a scapegoat, an excuse to fight Dillian White. You're going to say, "Oh, we couldn't agree and we needed to get the ball rolling, so now we're fighting in April against Dillian White in a rematch," which is what you want, because you want to milk the consumer, just like Wilder was saying with the Annabelle Cow shit. Milk the consumer. Let's sell out, 80,000 seats with Povetkin. Let's hope that Dillian White being a talker and him having bad blood with Joshua, let's hope we can get 90,000 in. These are guys that Joshua would be favored to beat. Joshua, in fact, did beat Dillian White, So let's keep stringing it along. And here's the other thing you have to understand from a promoter. This is why Eddie Hearn would be more willing to make a Dillian White 2 fight. Dillian White is working with him in Matchroom Promotions. So is AJ. So either way, just like Bob Arum, why Bob Arum did a lot of in-house fights. Because the in-house fights, you win either way as the promoter because you promote both of them. So if Dillian White upsets AJ, guess what? He's representing Dillian White, So you still got the winning guy no matter who wins. If Deontay Wilder goes over to the UK and knocks Joshua Spark out, you don't represent his career. You don't represent Wilder. So that's the damage. That's the wild card, Terrence Crawford versus Jose Benavidez. They're both with Top Rank. If Benavidez upsets Crawford, guess what? Bob Arum still wins because he has a new guy on the rise now, a guy who beat the talented Crawford. If Crawford shows, he's the better fighter that night and beats Benavidez, then guess what? The gravy train keeps rolling for Crawford. This is why promoters want to make in-house fights. It's really not rocket science. Wilder, he's a more dangerous option, Plus, he's if he wins, he's not contracted through Eddie Hearn. He's not working with DAZN. So the gravy train would just be left in shambles. Povetkin, he wasn't he's not an Eddie Hearn fighter per se. You know, he has his own promotional outfit, but he's still less of a threat. You know, shorter, doesn't hit as hard as Wilder. No meaningful fights since the Klitschko fight, really. You know, and it's bad. The damage control that they're trying to do, it just looks really, really bad. You know? So anyway, you got to consider this. Why would Eddie Hearn say that? Why would he say that Wilder must agree before December 1st fight, the outcome? Why not just wait to see what happens? It's the first day of the month of December, and you're telling me he has to negotiate during training camp for Tyson Fury, and then he has to agree to fight you, especially when you've been lowballing him, right? This is complete and utter nonsense from Eddie Hearn. In this interview, he's saying, "Oh, they said they would take $15 million, so that's a legally binding contract." You know what you're doing. You lowballed them. They were willing to take it to fight Joshua this year, right? Seeing how that didn't happen, they said, "Fuck you." It's that simple. Eddie Hearn, he must, like, you know, and to me, it's a bit irresponsible because he's trying to play the fans like they're dumb cattle. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just herds of an animal. You know? This is like the way he's like, it's really pompous to me. You know? You really think fans are this naive to not see what's going on? You know, and play these games? Again, just because somebody agrees to something at a given time doesn't mean that this is the end-all be-all deal, and no matter what changes, they will always be locked into that. That is not how. That's like, okay, if Best Buy puts out an ad and they're like, it's a Black Friday ad, and it says, we have this 55-inch smart TV, right? It's normally $1,000. We're selling it for $300, right? That's a Black Friday sale. If you want that sale, if you want that amazing TV at this amazing markdown, guess what? You got to wait and deal with them long-ass Black Friday crowds. And, you know, shout out to Compton. You got to deal with the Black Friday, you know, they want to pull you in during Black Friday, you know, and get all the sales that they can. I can't stroll into Best Buy 2 weeks later, talk about, yeah, I seen on Black Friday you had this 55-inch smart TV for $300. It was $300. Give me that deal. It's not how it works. Wilder was willing to take $15 million to fight Joshua this year, you know, knowing he was getting lowballed the whole time, but he was just trying to press it to see if Joshua would really do it. And then they folded. They turned down $50 million, said, "Oh, we don't want to fight in America. We don't know if the money's real." Then he called your bluff again because he said, "Okay, fuck it. I'll come to UK, 15 mil." And then you still found a way to weasel out of it and fight Povetkin. Now, Eddie Hearn, he knows the pressure for Wilder fight is growing and growing. They will not stop asking Joshua about it in his post-fight interviews. He's doing a poll on his page. 500,000 people voted. And the number one leading person, and it's been that way since the poll, is for Joshua to fight Wilder. He knows the walls are closing in and he has to make the fight. So now he's doing it and trying to play a game where he undercuts the next dude, you know. Okay, fuck it. If we have to fight him, let's make as much fucking money as we can just in case Wilder beats him, you know, and Joshua loses. That's going to be a major deficit, but at least we get a lot of money. It's very easy to see this, people. Because it makes no sense that you would say Wilder in training camp for Tyson Fury, he went his own route. He went his own route. You know, he went his own route. He already has his own big fight, and Eddie Hearn can't stand it because it outshined everything Joshua has done this year. Wilder's two foes this year is, in my opinion, is really better than anybody that Joshua has faced at that time. Yes, including Klitschko, because like I said, at the time he fought Klitschko, Tyson Fury had beat him, and he looked like shit in that fight. He didn't even look like he was trying to figure it out and make adjustments until the 10th or 11th, 12th round, you know, and it was too little too late. Shout out to West Palm Beach. I see y'all. You know? So, realistically, Wilder has completely stole the thunder. Block Swaggy. Just block him. You know? Listen, I promise you guys I figured this game out. Swaggy just says shut the fuck up. This is how you know that these dudes is getting bodied. That's all they could say. You notice they not debate. When you know you have mastered and studied and learned the game, when they don't even want to debate you, all they could do is just say shut the fuck up. No explanation, just a bunch of drive-by comments, you know? They're just like, shut up. Okay, you killing us. And just shut the fuck up. That's how you know who's winning. And we're going to keep doing it over and over and over. That's how you know you win. When that's all they have to say. They're not saying, oh, that was not factually correct. Here, look at this site. Oh, you're lying. Eddie Hearn never said this. They're just saying shut the fuck up. You know, I'm trying to kill the messenger. But it don't kill the message. Anyway, yeah, it just looks bad with the damage control, to be honest. And you guys see it. I know you do. I think I've been doing a pretty good job of outlining my thoughts eloquently so you guys could understand. We had some fun with it, talking about it, deciphering it, and picking it apart, breaking it down. You see the people in the hot seat who disagree, but when it comes down to it, they're not really talking about nothing. They're not bringing up these contentious, like, debate points that are just, like, having me rattled. It's not even close, you know. But to suggest that Wilder Joshua negotiations have to be agreed upon before the outcome of Wilder Fury, it makes little to no sense. Shout out to Infant Goldie, $5 super chat. Thank you. Ego, watch the poll. Tell him to fight Wilder. Then AJ gonna say he has a mandatory. If you listen to his post-fight interview, you on Pasadena to the Bay. You know, shout out to California. Y'all hold me down in an amazing way, and I love y'all. And I told you I was going to put on for the state, you know. Despite the hate, I'm putting on for the state. So, shout out to Jeremy Garcia. I see you, too. I see you was holding it down, executing people in the comment section with facts. That's what we hitting them over the head with, just straight, uncut, raw truths and facts, and they can't handle it. But, you know, for Eddie Hearn to say that Wilder, it's just we see the games that are being played. Wilder has to, while he's in training camp for a major fight, a pay-per-view fight at that, he got to negotiate or have his team negotiate and get back with him to fight Joshua, especially when you've been playing games with the salary. You know, they're not like you notice he's not saying like, nothing good. If he said 50-50 with a rematch clause both ways, fighting the UK, you know, with no other like major like you can't wear these gloves or nothing crazy, promise you Wilder would take that. You know, pending his win with Fury. But they're not doing that. They 17.1 million for you, and then we get all the money. Like, come on, man. That sounds crazy. Another reason, in my opinion, they're doing it is because they don't. Eddie Hearn is not dumb. You know, I don't think he's a dumb person. Like, there's a difference between dumb and playing dumb. You know, let's say you went out to the store and you accidentally left your phone unlocked and your girl went through it. And then you walk back and you fucking a girl on the side. You have a side chick named Lisa, and you know you left your phone because you remembered on the way back. You're like, fuck, I left my phone unlocked without the passcode, and my girl was at home. You walk in the door, and your girl's like, who the fuck is Lisa? First words out of her mouth. You know you messing with a girl named Lisa on the side, so you know exactly who Lisa is. She said it very distinguishable. She said it very, like, audible and clear. And she said, who the fuck is Lisa? You left your phone unlocked. You're fucking a girl named Lisa. That's your side piece. Bro, why are you bragging about my side piece? You walk in the door. Your girl obviously looked in your phone, which you feared, and said, who the fuck is Lisa? And then the dude's like, huh? Who's Lisa? What are you talking about? Man, I'm trying, you know, come on, bro. Like, we know the game. Like, what do you mean? What Lisa Simpson? Lisa McCartney? Like, what do you mean? Who's Mona Lisa? What do you, man, girl? What? Stop. Calm down. What are you doing? Again, there's a difference between actually being dumb and playing dumb. You're playing dumb. You know who the fuck Lisa is because you was all up in that. You know what I'm saying? So you're not dumb. You're playing dumb. What? Huh? You remember that meme? You know, make all these faces. You know who the fuck Lisa is. You know, you're caught red-handed. Who the fuck is Lisa? Man, girl. Man, I don't know no Lisa. Why y'all try to help me with the fat bitch? You know. Hey, your shirt's on backwards, player. Man, don't be doing that. She got a little baby cousin, Baby D. She know about all the bootleg snacks. She said, she know all the bootleg snacks before they even hit the streets. Talking about, yeah, Hostess got a new Twinkie. You know, you bite down, cream coming out your mouth, cream filling, glitter shoot out. You know, we know the game. She sell dope, do babysit. She sell dope, do hair and babysit all in the same house. Police don't know when to break the door down. Your shirt's on backwards, player. Man, don't be doing it. Why y'all trying to help me with the fat bit? Hostess got a new Twinkie. You bite down cream filling. And glitter. We know the games, man. So there's a difference between being, man, I don't know no Lisa. Like, you know who Lisa is. This is what Eddie Hearn. That's what I'm saying. It's like amateur hour at the Apollo. Some people can sing with an A, and then some people can't. You know, this is amateur. What Eddie Hearn is attempting to do, this narrative that he's trying to. It's like, okay, if these were real chess moves, look, this is how you know we win it. He says, "Ego, you suck." Ego, fraud, and you misspelled fraud. That's it. Thank you for playing. Listen, they're getting whooped so bad, they're not even debating. It's just ego suck. Ego fraud. Okay. You know, that's, oh shit, you got me. I'm a waffle. Oh shit. They can't even argue anymore. Why is Barry Hearn? See, every time they hate, the money come in.
Number one heavyweight, and you expect him to win every fight if you're number one, and if you're not, you don't become number one, do you?
No, absolutely. So now, what next? Deontay Wilder, the WBC champion, it's been confirmed in the last 24 hours that he's going to fight Tyson Fury in America. And Frank Warren, who arranged that's on the line. So let me get, first of all, before we bring Frank in, a reaction to that December the 1st.
This is live. This is my first time hearing it. Shout out to Lamar Gugis, $10 super chat. If Eddie Hearns could have been the forest before the trees, he would have gone Wilder. He would have gave Wilder what he wanted by signing Wilder to a secondary temporary contract with White for $20 million and AJ split 45-55. He ain't doing that. Frank Warren destroyed him. Barry Hearn exposed. I never heard this.
Barry.
Well, I mean, great. You know, it's a good fight. I think it's something that will get people's attention, and like everything else, I mean, as I think Anthony said last night so clearly, is that we focus on ourselves, and obviously Anthony wants...
Listen, this was sent to me by SNE Snee Ferry. He's Ego's Army. This stream will not continue unless y'all get... I'm telling you, we are a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a community with unity. Give this man credit because he's the one that kept. I was about to get off. He's the one that kept this stream going. You know, so put your claps in, shooters. Thank you guys too. We need some clap or 100 emojis. These dudes is comical. They say Ego begging for money and people just sending super chats. That's cool. The jealousy is so funny. He said Ego's begging for money. As long as you know we getting money, that's all that really matters. But shout out to you for sending me this.
And obviously Anthony wants to fight the best out there. So I think it's a great fight for boxing. I think it's a little early, bless him, for Tyson, but you know, I understand his reasoning, and it's shrewd business. You know, if I suppose if Tyson Fury gets beat by Deontay Wilder, he could probably still come back and fight Anthony Joshua.
When's the good shit? Because I'm not going to listen to a 7-minute thing. Somebody tell me when the good shit comes up. Is it midway? What? When's the good shit of this? Like, I'm not trying to hear, like, breakdown. Like, you know, just I'm trying to get to the beans and meat for the audience. It's all good. I'm not listening to 7 minutes.
Whereas if it was the other way round, he couldn't. So that's 2 for the price of 1. Very good. I look forward to it.
See the point I'm making?
No, I absolutely do see the point, but I think everybody's sensible enough to make sure that the big fights happen, and there are ways to make things happen. So I don't believe that anything will stop that fight from happening. The only people who can stop it from happening is Anthony Joshua's people.
So, Barry Hearn, you say?
Well, with all respect, total rubbish. Number one, there's got to be a rematch clause, obviously, because there's no way Deontay Wilder is going to risk his WBC title without a rematch clause, unless his management has changed, because his management are actually quite sensible. So, look, there's no rush. I mean, I think Frank would agree that you know, you don't rush anything in boxing. We've got a fighter here who's...
Barry Hearn says there's no rush. Old media is... Hey, Barry Hearn's new media.
22 fights, the world number 1 heavyweight. There's no rush whether he fights Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury later on. You know what I mean?
Bro, I listened to this shit for 2 minutes. And Barry Hearn already just told you. Oh my God. Listen. See, this is the beauty when you stand for something. I listened to this for 30 seconds, 40. You guys, this is my first time hearing it. And Barry Hearn says, there's no rush if Anthony Joshua, he has 22 fights. There's no rush. There's no rush if he, he said there's no rush if he fights Wilder. Explain your way out of this. You know, this is not the fishing video that they took, you know, days to talk about. I'm making a video about this right now. New media we will not let up. Wow. He said now it's no rush.
There's no rush. I mean, I think Frank would agree that you know, you don't rush anything in boxing. We've got a fighter here who's 22 fights.
Listen, if you guys could hold off on the super chats, you know I love when you guys send super chats. It helps the channel, supports the channel. But I got to get through this. So if you guys could save the super chats till after this, I'm gonna do one more. Again, I encourage you guys, if you want to support in that way. Not trying to be rude, but I got to get through this and then it'll be regular. But I can't keep stopping to read every comment. So Hawk Abdullah, $5 super chat. He says, Ego didn't beg me for this super chat. He put in the work and is consistently bringing us content. Hearn is a parasite to the sport of boxing. Hashtag new media. Hey, y'all going ham. See, this is what I'm saying. This is how you know they're hating. They don't have nothing to say eventful. You know, he just said, Ego didn't beg me for the comment, and I left a super chat. So shout out to my dude Abdullah with the $5 super chat. Money gang. You know, this dude, is Ego still begging for money? Listen, when you being transparent, you bust your ass, work hard, and give back. You know, you don't really have to beg for anything. So if you guys could pause the super chats until this, I just want to hear it because this is my first time hearing it too. And then we'll talk about it, and then you guys can do all the super chats you want. Trust me.
Fights, the world number 1 heavyweight. There's no rush whether he fights Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury later on. You know, I mean, we're not going away from this world. In an ideal world, we have a plan. If the ideal world doesn't work out, we have another plan and we run a proper business at proper time. But I know Anthony has made his shopping list of who he would prefer to fight next, and that is Deontay Wilder. But it doesn't mean to say the deal can be done, because you don't just go into any meeting and say, I want to fight you, I'll agree any terms. Anthony's planning a 6, 7, 8-year career. It doesn't end on April.
They clearly, Team Joshua clearly has ducked the fight. You know, let's just say it. They've ducked the fight. The way they're talking, there's no disputing it. Oh, Anthony Joshua, he has a 6, 7, 8-year plan, and we have a 10-year plan, and in a perfect world, good fights get made, but we have this 10-year plan. No one talks like that if they want the fight. This is Barry Hearn. You know, they did, like, I am on record saying they did not want the fight. He just said, even if Anthony Joshua wants to fight, oh, we have a plan. Like, there's no rush. I mean, there's no rush. Why should we rush and fight the likes of Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? You know?
The 13th. It's just another day of a journey of Anthony Joshua's career.
Frank.
Well, that tells you all you need to know. They don't want to fight.
Oh
They
my
wanted to
God.
fight, Wilder.
Hold on. I have never heard this. Frank Warren just said exactly what I said. He said that tells you everything you need to know. Hey, shout out to Frank Warren for new media. Oh my gosh. He ain't lying. Bro, there's no way you're talking yourself out of this. Smash the like button. Barry Hearn states evident. He's an informant for new media. He's telling you everything. Oh, we have a plan, and that's not to say. I mean, there's no rush. And all these motherfuckers like, oh, he was just fishing. He was drunk, and you know, all these excuses for why he said it. Explain this. Like Frank Warren said, this tells you everything.
Well, that tells you all you need to know. They don't want to fight. If they wanted to fight Wilder, they would have fought him yesterday. That's what would have happened. They didn't want to fight him. It's as simple as that. They turned down a $50 million offer, and that's why we're making the fight. The facts of the matter are the public want the fight, Sam. They want the winners to fight, want to see who's the best. Yeah, and I respect what Barry says, because he's an accountant. That's his mentality. What does he want to kill the golden goose for? The public want to see the best fighting the best. And the three best heavyweights out there are Anthony Joshua, Wilder, and Tyson Fury. So the bottom line is, two of them are fighting. The lineal champions fighting the WBC champion, both undefeated. The winner of that should fight Anthony Joshua next April. Why shouldn't that happen?
Barry.
Great. It's great if it happens.
Hey, bro. Frank Warren got that. Hold on. Frank Warren said everything, and then he says, great. What do you... He in the hot seat. Frank Warren got this boy on the ropes. On the hot seat.
Should fight Anthony Joshua next April. Why shouldn't that happen?
Barry.
Great. It's great if it happens. We want to fight Wilder. We've sent Wilder a signed contract to fight on April the 13th already.
We'll be fighting Tyson Fury.
But he's fighting...
He said, great. It's great if it happened. Why would you say if? Come on.
No, we will agree a term with Deontay Wilder to fight on April the 13th if he beats Tyson Fury. If he doesn't beat Tyson Fury, I believe we've got to look around because we've got a business to run. We want to deliver the fights people want. That's why we do the biggest shows in the world.
The public don't want to see Anthony Joshua against Tyson Fury.
But Tyson Fury will not be in a position, in my view, Frank.
Well, let's put it this way.
Oh, wow. He says we have a business to run, more business talk. And he says if Wilder wins, maybe we'll consider it if it happens. Great if it happens. But then now he's saying Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. He says no because and then Frank Warren's like, what you mean no? So he says if Tyson Fury wins, you don't want to fight him in April. And he's talking about we have a business to run. They don't want to fight Fury because of the style, and that's for British just like Amir Khan, Kell Brook, British bragging rights. And Fury just called this out. He had the video. I posted the video. He was in a red room, and Tyson Fury said something to the fact, he said they'll never fight me, and they'll avoid me, and they're a bunch of shit houses. I mean, come on, bro.
Okay, let's cut
If he
through.
is, I'd love to see it.
Well, let me tell you, that's my problem to sort out. But let's assume that he is in that position. Is the fight gonna happen? Well, the public don't want us.
And he says he's not Fury. He says if Fury beats Wilder, he's not in a position to challenge. But Povetkin was just in the position. Joseph Parker. So you mean to tell me if Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, messed up in his personal life, dealt with that, got suspended, came back correct, 1-2 tune-ups with low-level opposition or, mediocre opposition, then beats a guy like Wilder who's undefeated with 8 title defenses or whatever and a massive puncher, 98% knockout puncher. Only person that went the distance got knocked out brutally in the rematch they had. So technically everyone Wilder's faced has at some point got knocked out by Wilder. And if Tyson Fury dethrones him as the underdog, you're saying he's not going to be in a position. Barry Wright is an informant. Or not, Barry Hearn, excuse me.
See Anthony Joshua against Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury will not be in a position, in my view, Frank.
Well, let's put it this way. Let's just cut through.
If he is, I'd love to see it.
Well, let me tell you, that's my problem to sort out. But let's assume that he is in that position. Is the fight going to happen? Is the fight going to happen?
I can't do that because I can't assume that you're telling me the truth. I don't believe he is going to be in a position to do that.
That's not why I asked. Whether you're saying whether you believe it or not, what I'm saying to you, if he's in that position.
There's no question. If Tyson in a world
then
where
that's up to me to deliver that, isn't it? So I'm pleased to hear that you have stated publicly, if he's in the position, we'll make the fight. That's all we want to know.
Of course, and it's like everything else, Frank, as you know, it's subject to terms.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem, should it? The lineal champion, who's now the WBC. The lineal champion is the WBC.
We're not on Radio 5, and this is very poor form to be negotiating in the public arena.
It's getting the truth
I don't do that. Radio 5 should know better. But we will agree terms.
You're stopping. It's getting the truth fact in front of the public, so the public understand why fights don't happen.
Gentlemen, let me as the referee just step in here, and what I'm going to ask you to do, I'm just going to be the referee here.
On national radio to try and agree terms for a commercial fight. You should know better, and Radio 5 should be ashamed of themselves.
Hang on one second, Barry. Hang on.
He has nothing else to pull.
Hang on one second, Barry. We did ask you whether you would talk to Frank Warren, so don't say Radio 5 should be. Barry, would you just bear with us for 1 second? I'm going to let you have your say. Can you just tell us in a nutshell what you see the situation as, Barry, please?
Wilder or Tyson Fury, subject to terms on April the 13th, without a problem in the world.
Okay, and Frank, let's get a little response from you.
I'm absolutely delighted that Barry's just said. So there you go, people who are listening. The winner will fight Anthony Joshua. You heard it from the chairman.
Subject to terms, because you will ask for a ridiculous amount of money and it won't be made. But let's try to talk about it anyway.
It'll be very simple. It's a 50-50 deal. Very
it's not
simple.
a 50-50 split against the number one heavyweight in the world. You can forget that completely.
Gentlemen, I appreciate you coming on. I'm only sorry we couldn't have done a pay-per-listen deal for 5 like that.
Wow. Well, shout out to Eagles Army. I never even heard that. That just happened because they said it just happened that Sunday. It's done. Good luck with DAZN. Good luck with Joshua, Dillian White too. This is everything. This is really the ether, to be honest. I mean, what else needs to be said? Frank Warren came with that. Almost thought you would come with the ether. Everything Barry Hearn was talking about. Oh, yeah. In a perfect world. Oh, yeah. Subject to terms. Oh, yeah. Business. Oh, yeah. 7-year plan. 8-year plan. Oh, yeah. AJ's the number one. Oh, you'll not get 50-50. Then talking about, hey, if Fury wins, even if Fury wins, he won't be in the position. So if Fury knocked out Wilder as an underdog, beat Klitschko before Joshua is not the number one. This shit is bullshit. Joshua is not the number one dude. I'm sorry. I'm just throwing out. I'm not saying this is my fight prediction. He's trying to act like Fury won't be the man if he beats Wilder in general. What if Fury just put on worked Wilder to the point where he stops him late? Wilder's just so tired from great boxing and put on like a masterclass performance. You mean to tell me that Fury doesn't deserve a good split 50-50? You know, meanwhile, Wilder and Fury are fighting for a 50-50 split. Wow. You know, the truth is out. He shouldn't have agreed to talk to Warren because Frank Warren bodied him. Gold said, this is embarrassing, seriously. You know, and see, the Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn effect, the way they're talking is pompous, you know. And this, now you see why the Wilder and Joshua fight didn't happen. Oh, yeah. He's basically berating Tyson Fury, saying even if he wins, I don't think he'll be in no position of power, basically. You know, so you already have it in your mind. You know, you have it in your mind that no matter what he does, that he's not going to be the man. You know, he's not going to deserve a 50-50 split. You haven't even, Frank Warren literally ethered him. And he did it professionally. And he was like, so great. We have an agreement. He says the winner of Wilder Fury will fight in April. And he's like, no. You know, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear these other channels, old media. I'm about to do a video about this. New media, we're not stopping. You know, like I said, let's see who's still here, getting views, getting super chats when the dust settles, you know. So I can't wait to hear what these old media type channels who say the opposite, I can't wait to see them justify it. And look, right on the money, my dude Business Brain. Thunder Marco. Business Brain called it. And he just dropped that. These is blood, chat. These is bloody, chat. See, they say I'm begging, but the money just keep coming. You know, this is what happened. I guess it's a reward when you try to hold it down for your community. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Business Brains, again, with the hefty $100 super chat. This is one person, y'all. It says, DuckTales. I told you all a few months ago with $100 super chat, and I remember that. And here we go again. He says, AJ is a bum. Hashtag get your bread up. The hashtag was out of pocket, bro. This stream, we need some claps and 100 emojis. You could even do the money emoji. But you got to put something up for my man, Business Brain. He told y'all to stop hating, get your bars up, get your bread up, and tell the truth. Tell the truth. We need some claps. That's love right there. Ego's Army. I told you, I'm the general. I'm not here to lose. I'm not here to let, you know, my people down, you know, my army down, you know. So I'm going to try to give you guys quality work, quality insight, you know. Everything else that happens. If people get mad, they get mad, you know. Casualties of war, I guess. If people agree, they agree. You know, I'm not in it for money. I'm not in it for, like, you know, obviously money's good for get to the next level and stuff, but, you know, I believe in what I'm saying, you know, and that's what it is. But proof is in the pudding. Frank Warren just ethered that man. Almost thought you would come with the ether. Then he didn't want to commit. You notice on the radio, because they, you know, he keeps, okay, listen. Just listen to what people say. People that a lot of times that act pompous like that, they're not as smart as they think they are. You know what I'm saying? Your whole game plan is about a perfect world, business this, business that. Frank Warren told you. He said he's an accountant. Of course he's going to think like this. You know? Facts. You know, of course he's going to be crunching numbers and thinking, oh, he's an accountant or a former accountant or whatever, right? But listen, just listen to the logic of what people see and then tell me if it makes sense. Your whole concepts about numbers, about we got the number one guy and we're going to build. We don't have to fight. Earlier in the telecast, you just said, there's no rush. There's no rush. Why do we have to fight Deontay Wilder now? Tyson Fury now, there's no rush. But then when Frank Warren pressed you about April, then all of a sudden you was like, yeah, okay, I want to see the fight. You know, subject to terms. No, you guys, they are getting bullied. First of all, you said there was no rush. Then when Frank Warren corners you, because what he's saying is true. Fans want to see the best versus the best. The number one guys compete, you know, for all of Undisputed. Then all of a sudden he tried to say, okay, we'll see him fight Wilder Fury winner against AJ in April, subject to terms, you know. And then he went on after that and says, hey, I'm not, you're not going to get me to sign a contract or agree to some shit. You just said pretty much 3 separate things, 3 different wavelengths of thought patterns in one 7-minute clip. This is bad. I told you, when new media came on, in 1 year, we outsold Bad Boy, LaFace, in 1 year. I told you. It wasn't a problem to be where the fuck you was from until new media came out. Death Row East, believe in that. It's a bad look. You just said basically 3 different things. The beginning of it, before you were getting pressed, before you felt that full court press, you said there's no rush. Why rush it? Why is AJ has time? He only has 22 fights. He's learning on the job. No rush. No rush to make the fight. He doesn't have to rush and fight Wilder. He doesn't have to rush to fight Fury. But then Frank Warren's like, people want to see the best versus the best. So you're going to say you're going to fight us, blah, blah, blah. And then he got mad and said, oh, you're not going to get me to agree. Why would I agree? And then he agreed and said, like, okay, I'll fight you. We'll fight you in April. That's what we want, subject to terms. And then he said another thought process. It's just all over the place. He said if Wilder wins, then yes. But if he loses, he says if Wilder loses, then he has to consider the business, Oh, we got to consider the business. So even if Wilder loses, then he probably won't get an opportunity in layman's terms. But he said if Tyson Fury were to beat Wilder, then I don't think he's going to be in a position to the point where we would want to make a fight like that. I mean, listen, the better fight upstages your fight. And then now on top of all of that, you don't even want to fight Fury. You don't want to fight the winner. Like this is literally, I'm not exaggerating. I don't think I've ever seen this in boxing, people. I really don't. I've never seen something where it was this, like, look at Canelo Golovkin. Yeah, people said Canelo was ducking, but it was never this bad, It was never this bad. Like, where people were saying that, like Canelo was saying, he don't want to fight the Triple G or Jacobs winner, and Oscar or Reynoso's or somebody were arguing with the other side on, Tom Loeffler, and Tom Loeffler was bodying him on the radio. None of this type of shit. This is crazy, people. This is crazy. That pressure get to people. That pressure. Like, I don't think I've really seen this. Now you don't want to fight Fury if he wins. You don't want to fight Fury. Me, I'm saying may the best man win. I want to see a good fight. I hope it's a good event. This is what I told you. Remember when I had that rant at the end of my stream on the Joshua Povetkin day on Saturday? And I told you, I know what it is. I know what I do. I know what I bring to the table. People can hate, whatever. You see the super chats coming in. You see the engagement. You see the views. You see me getting to the fights and that's why I told you. I'm going to try my best to make sure Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury is a success because they're doing what's right for boxing. It's a great fight for boxing. If Fury, if he's fighting out here or if he's willing to open up his camp, fuck it. I might try to go out there. Definitely want to try to get to Wilder's camp. I think that's definitely doable. Get you guys some shit. But I will do my part to try to give you guys the livest live gates and live streams and just videos to build up the fight. Michael Woodard said the haters keep you paid. The haters do all right. They keep watching regardless. Business Brains just dropped $100 and told them to get their bread up. So, the supporters keep me paid, and, it's all, I put it in the same, whether you hate or whether you show love, it all goes down, to the same spot. It don't really matter. It all goes into the motivation chamber. So I'm not really worried about it. You ain't out debating me. It's not like I'm getting destroyed in the hot seat with your points. You're not enlightening us. You know what I'm saying? So, actually, that's false. We have had haters pay super chat. They talk shit in the super chat. So I have had some super chats from haters. They'll be like, pay $20. Oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So that's a hating ass super chat. So, we get a little bit of both. We got the livest live gate, but that was bad. That was really bad. He just told you straight up. He said if Fury wins, that Fury's not even under consideration. Looking shaky. And I'm out. Over 2-hour live stream, off the cuff. We had some good fun. It's looking real bad. Now Eddie Hearn doing prime damage control, telling Wilder. See, I never heard that, but put it all together. People are like, oh, Barry Hearn, he's no longer a part of the bit. He's still talking like Eddie Hearn. They all sound like they're in cahoots. It's like the family from Get Out. They all on that bullshit. It's not like, that's why I spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Get Out, then get out of this stream because I'm about to spoil the movie. Plug your ears for the next 30 seconds. Starting, make sure if you want to watch Get Out the movie and you haven't seen it, I'm going to do a spoiler alert. Okay? You all have been warned. Because I don't like to fuck up people's movies and shit. Because I wouldn't like that. But it's just like the movie Get Out. The whole family, when you found out the mom and dad was tripping, I knew the daughter had something to do with it, even though how she was acting. She was acting like she was cool. Like, oh, I knew the bitch had something to do with it. It's the same type of concept. Like, you knew the daughter was in on it, even though she was trying to, seem different, like she was on his side or whatever. And that's just what it is. So it's just like Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, Joshua, they're all talking the same way. Oh, I have a 10-year plan in DAZN, and oh yeah, I want some stocks in DAZN, and I want to wait. They're all talking the same way. So it's not like, oh, Barry Hearn he's so like disconnected with the business and so old, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's talking just like Eddie Hearn. So why would you even assume that he's so out of the loop? Shout out to Lamar Gugis again, $5 super chat. Mayweather gave the blueprint on how to get paid, keep winning, and haters will make you rich. People will make you popular. LOL. That's true. That's true. But yeah, that's a bad look, and it all adds up. Eddie Hearn saying Wilder must agree prior to his fight with Tyson Fury. That's because they don't want to fight him. They don't care about the outcome. They know the outcome makes the champion and the winner, especially if it's an impressive outcome. They know it makes them the A side, and it makes them more, at the very least, even if it doesn't make them the A side, it makes them more powerful in the division. It gives them more leverage. It gives them more bargaining chips, and it makes them more of a factor, and it makes them also relevant, and it makes them more cha-ching valuable. That's why you now have the game plan has been set forth, and the plan is in motion. You know what? Wilder, he has to agree to the fight before the outcome of his next major fight, which is a pay-per-view. Because just like Barry Hearn said, why wait? What's the rush? They don't care about the outcome. Not saying they don't care. It's just like the haters on my channel. They say they hate my channel, but they still come and watch. So I'm not saying they don't care, like they're not going to watch and pay attention, but they don't care, meaning they want to lowball Wilder regardless. They don't want his value to increase. It's very easy to see. Michael Woodard, $5 super chat. We don't believe in Eddie Hearns. He need more people. By the way, you're going to do a 7 Reasons again. I dug them. Yeah, it just, it's ever since I cranked up with the live streams, it makes other things harder, so I'm just trying to figure out some things, take some shit on my plate. But shout out to you for the super chat, $5 shmoney gang. This is what I'm talking about, though, people. They don't want it to be the case. They don't want, like, if Wilder knocks out Tyson Fury, he's the man. Never been happen. He's been knocked down by Stephen Cunningham, but Stephen Cunningham got stopped ultimately. They don't want Wilder to become more valuable. That's the problem. They don't want him to be more valuable. Hence why they would say, before the outcome of your next fight, don't wait for that. We need to hurry up and negotiate. But then they fought Joseph Parker, and this was they had negotiations around the same exact time frame that bled over from late 2017, November, December, in negotiations, bled all the way over until January 2018, and the fight wasn't even announced for Joshua Parker until January 14th. So you were able to wait for a unification with Joseph Parker. You had negotiations that stemmed from about November to January before the fight was announced. But for this Wilder fight, all of a sudden, you can't wait for the December 1st outcome. By December, if it happens in LA, probably by 8, 9 p.m., you'll know what the outcome is of the fight. 9 p.m., 9:30, something like that. So you can't just wait till December 2nd and then see what happened in the fight and then see where everyone's value is at and then make an offer. Of course you don't, because you don't want it to be considered. Lastly, Eddie Hearn's doing these interviews, more damage control, saying things to the effect of, oh, we already gave him a $15 million contract and they agreed. That is perhaps one of the weaker points. It's just like saying, oh, Joshua only has 22 fights and these other guys have so many more fights. None of that matters. He has the most belts. He's a target. He's a bullseye. He's a good fighter. People want to see the fights. Nobody cares if he has 22 fights or 2 fights. He got all them belts. He's a threat, and he's, people want what he has. Nobody's looking like, oh, but he only has 22 fights. Boxing is not a sport like that. We're gonna baby you. God Mode said, quote, we're gonna send a better deal. Ha ha ha. But this is the thing too. Eddie Hearn says these dudes, the operation has been outed. He did that interview where he's like, whew. He said AJ's stock is going up for fighting Povetkin. It wasn't even buzzing. It didn't even sell out. And then he said Wilder's stock is going and all that. Why are you going to send a better? You said this is them contradicting them. Eddie Hearn said he's not changing the offer. So if Wilder wants the April fight, then he has to take it as it is. Now he's saying he's willing to send a better offer. But he wants to do it before before Wilder versus Fury, he wants to do it. They're all over the place. First you said the Wilder-Fury fight wasn't going to happen. Now it's happening. Now you're saying I still don't know if it'll happen. Now you're saying we need to negotiate for Wilder-Anthony Joshua April fight before Wilder-Fury happened, a fight that you said is not even going to happen. You said that the money they agreed to, we've signed our end and we're sending them a contract and hopefully they sign. We're not improving the offer. Now you're saying you're going to send them a better offer. This is complete rookie. It's like I watch some like Forensic Files and stuff, and I watch occasional episodes where the crime was just so messy and it was easy to find out that the living girlfriend was the one that poisoned the guy. It's so sloppy, or killed him. They got fingerprints everywhere. Like, this is like a sloppy crime scene at this point. And the reason you can tell is because they keep changing everything, moving the goalposts. You said you weren't giving Wilder a better offer. So why are you giving him a better offer now? Before his fight. Before he fights Tyson Fury and the outcome, because you said he has to now sign before the outcome of the fight is revealed to the world, you're willing to up the offer. Why? Somebody answer that. I got a hot seat right now. Let's get it. Answer that question. Eddie Hearn was on record saying the offer is what it is. We're not changing it. They already agreed to it. We've signed our portion. It is what it is. Now you're saying he has to sign for a fight you said wasn't going to happen, Wilder Fury, and you're willing to give him more money before even seeing what happens in the fight. So make that make sense. I got an open hot seat. Does everybody get the question? I'm catching bodies. I'm catching bodies. And y'all ain't gonna do nothing. All you cowards in the comments, y'all not gonna step up and answer that because you know it don't make sense. Damn, homie, you gotta do something, baby. None of y'all gonna step up and make it. No, I'm not putting nobody in the hot seat unless they answer that question. I want one of these cowards that condone this type of shit in the comment section to step up. If you're not answering and you have one response, and if it's not a response to that question, you will be removed from the chat. Do you guys all get the question? Now they're getting that full court press. This is where new media start walking them down. Step up. Make that make sense. If what I'm saying is an untruth, it's false, it's a falsehood, then explain why Eddie Hearn was on record saying that he was not going to improve the offer for Joshua. He said they already agreed to it. So why he said $15 million That's as good as it's gonna get. He also said Wilder's stock will stay the same or go down in an interview with IFL TV, where he was doing all these gestures and laughing and giggling and all that. So now he's saying Wilder must commit and agree to fight Joshua in April before the Fury fight. So we don't know what's going to happen. And he's also done current interviews where he says he's going to improve the offer. So why is he willing to improve the offer when he said he just changed everything he said? He said Wilder's stock, is, no matter who he fights next, is going to stay here or go down. So why are you willing to improve the offer? If you haven't seen the outcome of the Tyson Fury fight, why are you willing to improve the offer? If you said that you weren't willing to improve the offer, what has changed since we can't wait for the outcome of the Fury fight because you said he has to agree before the outcome? Why are you now saying that you were going to send a better offer? He said your first offer was a low blow, but they were going to take it just to get the fight. Why are you improving the offer and you said it wasn't a low blow? You said it couldn't have been that bad. Answer that question. This looks bad, people, because I know you guys can't answer all these questions. So my question is simple. Why improve the offer before Tyson Fury fight? What's changed? You said you weren't going to improve the offer. You said Wilder's stock is going to stay here or go down. So why are you going to improve the offer? What's changed? Wilder hasn't fought nobody. And you want this to be agreed upon before he does fight somebody with Tyson Fury. See, we just got to get to this money. Shout out to Anand, £3 super chat. Thank you. Lamar Gujas, $10. AJ is a champion, the real title champion, they claim, but Eddie Hearn states that the power champ AJ isn't at his peak and needs 5 or 6 more fights. Wow. Mike Tyson became champion, but fought everyone. #sad. Because they want to keep the training wheels off. And like Joshua, age-wise, he's probably like, I don't know, 28, 30, somewhere around Canelo's age to Wilder's age, somewhere in there. They acting like he's like a little kid or something, like he's 15, like he's Ryan Garcia or some young-ass Devin Haney or some shit. He's a grown-ass man with a gold medal. If you're a champion with all the belts, you're a target. Okay, John Smith says he's 28. Guess what? Canelo is 28. Who has a better resume? Everybody keeps talking about, look at Joshua. See, that's why I don't care about numbers like you guys. Who has a better resume? Canelo Alvarez being 28 or Anthony Joshua? They're both 28. Who has a better resume? Everyone keeps saying, look at what Joshua's done in 22 fights. Okay. Canelo's the same age. That's why numbers don't always indicate the story. Canelo fought Golovkin twice. Resume, win, lose, or draw. He fought Golovkin twice. He fought Edeslani Lara, Floyd Mayweather, Austin Trout when he was undefeated, right? Shane Mosley, a Hall of Famer for sure, right? Amir Khan, if you want to throw that in. And he's the same age. So, and he learned on the job. He didn't even have to get a gold medal. Oh, yeah, Miguel Cotto. Shout out to Lamont. Give some claps up to my dude Lamont. I forgot about Cotto. Cotto's a Hall of Famer. Silly me. Yeah. And he's the same age with no gold medal. So what are y'all really talking about? Yeah, Anthony Joshua has fewer fights. That's cool. But Canelo also had a deficit. He didn't have a gold medal and the same type of amateur background. And he still accomplished what he accomplished by the same age. Same thing with Lomachenko. Everyone's like, he look at his resume at 12 fights. Yeah, that's cool. But Floyd Mayweather was much younger and he became a champion because he didn't stay an amateur so long. These dudes are getting killed. It's not even, I got to take a break from this. This is just like nonstop. Like I told you, we just walking them down. Shout out to Michael Woodard. The money just keep coming in, y'all. $5 super chat. The Vampire Streams, number 1 in the game. Tell the haters to add it up. Cha-ching. See, they keep saying I'm begging for money, but shout out to y'all for holding it down and stunting on the haters. Hashtag new media gets the bag. Choke on it, haters. I like y'all because y'all be talking that shit. Hashtag ego army finances your pain. Y'all talking that greasy. See, I fuck with that because y'all really be riding like we really an army out here. Like, yeah, and dudes, oh, are you still begging? Does it look like I'm begging now? I ain't say one thing about. I'm talking boxing. You know, the donations just keep coming in. I'm not even. You know, I'm just acknowledging them. You know, that would be rude of me not to just act like I didn't see them when people are paying. That Frank Warren stuff, woo, I can't believe that people are even arguing. Like I said, we'll see whose credibility is intact when the smoke clears. We'll see who's doing what. This is crazy, you know. Yeah. Wilder has to commit to fighting us before the outcome, so his value doesn't go up. So you can pigeonhole him in a contract, a contractually binding thing, and if he, no matter what happens in the fight, he's locked into that. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. For an April fight, it'd be one thing if it was a January fight or some shit. Because you obviously you can't fight from December to January without having a game plan. That's just the 4th month of the year. Stop, I'm done. I'm out. I went on for 3 hours, and we just start killing the game. I'll be back though. This is what happens. You can work at an uncomfortable pace that makes other people uncomfortable. When when you got the juice, when you're winning. Damn, Barry Hearn, almost. He almost thought you would come with the ether. Oh, my God. New media. Gang, Eagles Army. I see y'all. I'll see y'all later. Holla at the kid.